Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. Without question, the COVID-19 pandemic created many disruptive changes in our lives. Some of us got sick, jobs and income were compromised, it was difficult to even spend time with family and friends. But one thing hasn't changed, and that's Westside Auto Pro's commitment to quality service, and that will never change. We're here to make sure you get maximum performance and reliability from your vehicle. So as we all move forward, keep Westside Auto Pros in mind. You've been through enough. We'll make sure your car is the least of your worries.
Iowans know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Chevy bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Let me know when I need this. All right, we're broadcasting on campus at Dowling Catholic, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court behind the scorer's bench, way up top in the balcony here with all the play-by-play. Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo one more time, along Steve Deviney will be here shortly, I am hoping, and he'll be the color commentary for the girls contest, and my good friend Gary Steenblock will be the color commentary for the boys contest. Double dip of girls and boys high school basketball as the Dowling Catholic Maroons play the Valley Tigers. Welcome in the Valley Tigers for a CIML Central Conference showdown. You're listening to Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY 1150 AM, 94.5 FM. And today's game also available on CISNTV.com, CISN.TV. And again, want to thank all of our sponsors for getting behind Iowa Catholic Radio: Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, along with Kemen and Mercy One, and just on time, as I would say it, Steve Devaney. And boy, I tell you what, thank you very much for showing up and being part of the broadcast. A couple of terrific ball games on tap for us tonight. First of all, the boys contest as the Dowling Catholic Maroons come in to this thing, or the Dowling Catholic girls come into this thing 5-2. On the other side of the ledger, the Valley Tigers 2-2. Of course, Kristen Meyer in her 5th year leads the charge for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. On the other side of the ledger, the 13th ranked Valley girls, Joe Segrist, in his 9th year at Valley, brings his Valley Tigers into this thing. And then after the first ball game, of course, we'll have the second ball game as Mike O'Connor and his squad take on the Valley Tigers. And a longtime boys coach at Valley, B.J. Windhorst, brings his squad into that ball game. They're 4-0, 2-0, and the Dowling Catholic Maroons at 3-3 on the season. Coach Mike O'Connor will not be available tonight. Some COVID issues within his home, and talk with him today. He is doing just fine. His wife is just fine, just playing it cautious. So Nick Wagner and Jimmy Nahas will be leading the charge for the boys contest tonight. Again, Joe Stacy with all the play-by-play. Thanking Jeff Piggott back in our studio. Steve Devaney along on color commentary for the girls contest. We're about 10 minutes away from the opening tip in the first contest. The Dowling Catholic Maroons got a nice win this past Saturday, Steve, and moved to 5-2 on the season, and took on a very tough Ames little Cyclone squad, and did a great job. Took care of a couple Division I prospects, and boy, I tell you what, a young gal by the name of Maddie Wishman was hot from the three-point line.
Was she ever? Yeah, she had 8 threes on Saturday for the matinee that we did, and a couple free throws. She had 26, and she really was, from a scoring standpoint, the difference Saturday afternoon.
Steve Devaney joins us during the girls contest. I want to thank all of our sponsors before we get into some starters and some pregame analysis. Ashworth Vision Clinic. Ashworth Vision Clinic is committed to providing a complete eye exam to make sure that your family is seeing and feeling their best. Ashworth Vision Clinic, located at 60th and Ashworth Road in West Des Moines, or online at ashworthvision.com. Construction Professionals. It's a family business built on a strong foundation to create a new or remodeled home that is uniquely yours. 515-208-5721, or visit Construction Professionals online at cpcustomhomes.com. That's cpcustomhomes.com. Visit Orrin, Marilyn, Stryker and Son, Derek. Dental Associates with over 45 years of dental experience addressing your smile needs and your dreams. 3700 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. Give them a call, 515-225-6742, or online at DesMoines/dentalassociates.com. New patients and their families are always welcome. Dr. Leichman, Dr. Karbaka, Dr. Nagel, Dr. Quick, Dr. Small. They're open 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Dental Associates, Construction Professionals, Ashworth Vision Clinic, getting behind the Dowling Catholic Maroons, along with Kemen's vision to improve the quality of life by touching half the people of the world every day with their products and services. 2100 Murray Street in West Des Moines, or in Des Moines. Give them a call, check them out online at Kemen.com, and of course Mercy One, with more than 50 primary care clinics in Des Moines area. There's a convenient Mercy location near you. Mercy One has you covered. Well, again, in the girls contest here tonight, the Dowling Catholic Maroons 5-2 overall in the CIML Central standings, 0-1. The Valley Tigers are 0-2, 2-2, and talking with the head coach for the Valley Tigers, Joe Segrist. He talks really highly of his team and talks about a lot of young people. And I don't know what you know about the Valley Tiger girls, Steve, but getting to the free throw line is something they've been doing really well. They're 85% from the free throw line. They need to be more consistent offensively. 3 freshmen are in that starting lineup, and they're trying to mature quickly. Not very many practices, just like everybody else. Defensively, they're long, they're athletic. What do you know about these Valley Tigers?
Well, we haven't seen them play this year, Joe, and so I don't know a ton about them. You just said they have 3 freshmen that are starting, that says a lot. I mean, as good as the program and the tradition is at Valley, if you've got 3 freshmen starting, that means that they must be very fine players. And but with inexperience comes inconsistency, right? So we'll see how they look tonight. Looks like they're very athletic. You said that they're not maybe perhaps the best shooting team, but it looks like they have good athletes that'll be able to run up and down the floor. Doesn't appear that they have anybody with real good size. I would think that Lexi Bowles might have a slight advantage in the paint, but
Emma Gipple, how about her? She's leading the team in rebounds. She just goes after it.
Well, Gip, she's we've talked about her being the Swiss Army knife, right? I mean, she does a little bit of everything, and she does a little bit of everything well. Great competitor, like you said, very good on the boards, especially the offensive glass. When the shot goes up, she just goes and gets it, and so that gives the Maroons two good rebounders. Lexi on the offensive end has a slight advantage with her height and being able to finish up there around the rim. But looking forward to another good game, and anytime you get Valley and Dowling together, it's just a competitive game. A lot of the kids know each other from growing up on the west side, and so what do they say? Throw the records out the window? Let's go.
Yeah, and these kids, like you said, have played together on the court and known each other for years and years and years. CIML Central Conference standings look like this. Johnston 2-0, 3-0 overall. Southeast Polk 1-0 and 6-1 overall. Waukee is 1-1, 3-1 overall. In the CIML Central Conference standings, Dowling Catholic 0-1, 5-2, Valley 0-2, 2-2, and Urbandale 0-0 from what I have on quick stats today. Hopefully that's accurate. 1-2 overall. And boy, I tell you what, leading the charge for the Valley Tiger girls, Meredith Parker, 16 points a contest. Sophia Hope, 10 points a contest. Rebounds, Elise Yeager, 6.3 rebounds a contest, and Meredith Riker, 2.5 assists per contest. On the other end, Steve, you've seen these Dowling Catholic Maroons more than I have. I've had the pleasure, of course, with Mark Amadeo taking some personal time. He'll be back this weekend to continue to get better, Mark, and he's ready to go anyway. But Ella McVeigh, Margaret Tobias, the 3 seniors, along with Lexi Bowles in that starting lineup, and then some seniors coming off the bench. And meaning Olivia Bailey contributes a great deal. Lexi Bowles averages 14 points a contest. Emma Gipple, 12 points a contest. You look at the rebounds, Emma Gipple, 8 rebounds a contest. Lexi Bowles right behind at 7.5 and assist. Margaret Tobias, they go 7, 8, 9 deep. Do the Dowling Catholic Maroons on the girls' side of the ledger, led by Kristen Meyer as the head coach.
Yeah, we've seen pretty good balance. We've seen pretty good depth this year by the Dowling girls, and 5-2. I don't know what Coach Meyer would have told you back in October before all this started. But to me, watching the team play for all those games except one, if you look back to how much they lost last year, 85-90% of their scoring. I mean, for these girls to step up and take more important roles than they had a year ago as underclassmen, and to be 5-2, they've really done a good job and had a good season so far. So I think that's a credit to the kids, and it's also a credit to Coach Meyer and the staff.
All right, we'll go ahead and send it back to Jeff Piggott in our Iowa Catholic radio studios. Of course, you're listening to Dowling Catholic basketball, girls and boys doubleheader on KWKY 1150 AM, 94.5 FM. Today's game also viewable on CISN.TV. We'll take a break, come back with the starting lineups, and then it's girls and boys high school basketball from Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium. Dowling versus Valley on Iowa Catholic Radio, CISN.TV. Back after these messages.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
All right, broadcasting at Dowling Catholic High School, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court behind the scores bench, Joe Stacy alongside Steve Davini. In for Mark Amadeo, Joe Stacy, Steve Davini on color commentary. Girls, boys, high school basketball tonight, double dip, CIML Central Conference rivalry as the Valley Tigers head over to the Dowling Catholic Gymnasium tonight. Iowa Catholic Radio on the call. KWKY 1150 AM, 94.5 FM. Today's game also available on CISN.TV. The girls contest first features the 2-2 Valley Tigers, and taking on the 5-2 Dowling Catholic Maroons. Dowling Catholic Maroons, Kristen Meyer, the head coach in her 11th year. And on the other side of the ledger, Joe Segrist leads the Valley Tigers into this contest. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Starting at a guard, 5'7" senior Ella McVeigh. Also in the starting lineup for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, 5'6" senior Margaret Tobias. Maddie Wishman will also get the start tonight. Had a 3-point extravaganza against Ames this past Saturday afternoon with 20-plus points. She'll be in the starting lineup. Also in the starting lineup, the 5'10" junior. She can do it all. She hustles on defense. She scores on offense. Emma Gipple, averaging 12 points a contest. And rounding out the starting lineup will be the 6'2" senior Lexi Bowles for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Let's take a look at the Valley Tiger starting lineup in this girls contest. Starting at a guard, a 5'6" freshman, J.C. Lucky. She's a good one. Also in the starting lineup for the Valley Tigers, a 6-foot freshman. She's a guard, Elsie Yeager, and she goes as a strong forward as well. Haley Capel, a 5'6" senior, will be in the starting lineup along with Meredith Riker, a 6'9" junior, and Sophia Hope will be in the lineup as well, a 5'11" freshman. We'll take a break, hear from our sponsors. We'll do the national anthem here, come back with the start of this contest. You're listening to Dowling Catholic basketball, girls, boys, coming up against the Valley Tigers on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISNTV.com.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
Jeff Piggott back in our studio. I trust that we have had the Dan Ryan, the president, and his message for Dowling Catholic, and Father Ryan Andrew with the prayer. And if not, we apologize for that, and we'll get that taken care of as we get set. Thank you very much. Jeff Piggott back in the studio taking care of business. And boy, I tell you what, Jeff Piggott promises to help my golf game out, Steve Devaney. I don't know if that's possible or not, but he says he can get the job done.
You might as well take Jeff up on it, because if your game is like mine, it's in dire need of a little help. You know, maybe Jeff's got some of the answers for us. I don't know.
You know what? I think he does.
I mean, my handicap is my backswing. I don't know about the rest of you. I take the club back, we're in trouble.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Coach O'Connor for the varsity boys basketball, he's a heck of a golfer.
Yeah.
Grew up around the sport and swings it naturally very well.
I like it. So here we go. The Dowling Catholic Maroons in center court as Lexi Bowles will tee it up against Elsie Yeager. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons have the opening tip with a basketball is Wishman. Wishman gets it over in the left wing to Margaret Tobias. Dowling Catholic shoot to the bucket to our left as we look on here. A feed down low to Gipple. Gipple underneath makes a move to the basket, goes up strong and going to be fouled. And on the foul is going to be Sophia Hope as Gipple will head to the charity stripe here to shoot two. Emma Gipple, a 63%er on the season. The right-hander, Dowling Catholic, white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim. The right-hander, first free throw up and in.
There you go, Gip. For what it's worth, Joe, the Valley Tigers started off in a zone defense trying to protect, get two people and keep two people around Lexi Bowles.
You bet. Second free throw was up, no good. Dowling leads 1-0 as the Valley Tigers shoot the bucket to our right here with a basketball. Is Haley Chappell. Goes in the left corner, back up to the top of the key to Haley Chappell. Chappell hands it off to Meredith Riker. Riker drives the left baseline, left lane rather, gets it to the top of the key. Three ball on the way, no good by Hope. Rebound is going to be fought and won by Chappell for the Valley Tigers. Valley Tigers down 1-0, 7:08 left to go first quarter. They have it. Black tops, black bottoms, white numbers, orange trim. For the basketball is J.C. Lucky. Lucky gets it over in the left wing with the basketballs. Riker puts up the three, top of the key, won't go. Another offensive rebound by the Valley Tigers. Valley Tigers get it out right side. That's Yeager, drives in the lane, running jumper, hits the front of the rim, won't go. Another offensive rebound by Valley Tigers. That's four offensive looks, driving the basket. Shot up, no good by Sophia Hope. And finally, the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And boy, I tell you what, Dowling wants to talk it over right away. Kristen Meyer, and I have to think that she's going to tell her gals to be a little bit more physical, get some separation, and for crying out loud, you can't give the opposition 3, 4, 5 looks at another putback.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Two of those offensive boards came from caroms, from long shots, and as the saying goes, Joe, long shots create sometimes long rebounds, but 2 or 3 others were just Maroons getting out hustled. So a 30-second message there for Coach Meyer.
Yeah.
We'll get it back out there.
Good timeout. I like it. 1-0 in Dowling. 6:35 left to go. First quarter. Joe Stacy alongside Steve Deviney. Iowa Catholic Radio. Jeff Piggott back in our studio as Valley plays it out underneath from the side in their forecourt. They get it to the top of the key to Elise Yeager, and she travels with a basketball. So Dowling Catholic will play it out from their backcourt on the side and bringing it up right to left. Dowling Catholic shoots at the bucket to our left. Margaret Tobias. Tobias to Gipple. Gipple to Bowles, right wing. Free throw line extended. Kick it to the left side. 3 ball. Margaret Tobias lets it go. Knocks it down. Margaret Tobias has the first 3 of the ball game, and Dowling Catholic leads 4-0.
Margaret was begging for the ball.
Yeah, she was, wasn't
and she wasn't identified early on by Lexi, but finally found her, and she knocked it in.
Valley has it. A Meredith Reeker was faking, baking, shaking up top behind the three-point arc left side. Fouled on the floor, so
that was Ella McVeigh, I think, Joe.
Okay. So
24, number 24 with a 3.
Yep. Meredith Raker knocks down the 3. So the Dowling Catholic Maroons have a 4-3 lead. Dowling with a basketball, top of the key. Ella McVeigh goes over to the near side. That's Margaret Tobias. Dribbles in, dumps it down low to Gipple. Gipple goes up strong off the bank board, and too much mustard on it, won't go. Last touch by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. So the Valley Tigers will play it out from their backcourt.
Early substitution for the Maroons. Julia Moore comes in for Ella McVeigh, who picked up her first foul just a minute ago.
All right, here come the Valley Tigers in their black tops, black bottoms. Bringing it up is J.C. Lucky. Lucky dribbles down to the left wing, kicks it out to Reeker. Reeker, top of the key, dribbles to the right wing, now kicks it down low. Baseline shot by Hope. Nope. Won't go. Rebound. Emma Gipple.
Who else?
For Dowling Catholic.
There's Gip.
Right to left. Kicks it out to the right side. 3 ball on the way. Julia Moore, and we have a whistle and a foul on the floor.
3 seconds, maybe? I don't know.
That couldn't have been 3 seconds. That was. They just got the ball in the forecourt.
Some kind of a violation on the Maroons. Yep. I didn't see it.
I didn't either. So Valley will play it out from their backcourt. Down 4-3. 5:08 left to go first quarter. Bringing it up is Lucky. J.C. Lucky has it, top of the key, now gets it to Reeker. Reeker over to Lucky. Lucky back to the top of the key, now to the left side, driving the basket, shooting it up is Meredith Reeker. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Julia Moore. Julia Moore takes it to the rack, no good. Up ahead with a basketball. Reeker takes it to the rack, won't go. Whistle, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. No foul called, so a lot of flurry and not many points to show for it. 4-3, Dowling Catholic on top. 4:41 left to go first quarter. Valley will play it out underneath their bucket. Down by 1. Lucky gets it in on the far left corner to Reeker. Reeker back to the top of the key to Haley Chappell. Chappell dribbles it over to the left wing, gets it to the top of the key, now to the right side to Lucky. Lucky keeps the dribble. Valley just using that weave, moving the basketball around, now right wing with it is Haley Chappell. Dowling in man-to-man. 4:19 left to go first quarter. 4-3, Dowling Catholic. A feed underneath to Hope. Hope kicks it out left wing. Now top of the key with it is Chappell. Drives in, kicks it out top of the key. Riker puts up the 3, and it's nothing but air. Goes out of bounds. Dowling Catholic will take over. And in for the Valley Tigers is Maddie Brown, the 5'7" sophomore.
Yeah, pretty good patient execution by the Tigers. They moved the ball well, just didn't get a great look at the result of all that.
You got that right. So here we go, Dowling with a basketball, top of the key. Margaret Tobias dribbles over the right elbow, tries to feed it down low to Bowles, and Lexi Bowles, too much mustard on it. Dowling will turn it over. Valley will play it out from their backcourt with a 1-point deficit. 4-3, Dowling on top. 3:50 left to go first quarter. Low scoring first quarter. Valley has it in their forecourt with a basketball. J.C. Lucky drives a lane, clear, sailing, puts it up and in. Right on the left side of that lane, 5-4, Valley on top here. Dowling has a basketball. Shoot the bucket to our left as we look on. Joe Stacy alongside Steve DeVinny. Sarah Moore, top of the key. They get it to Gipple. Left baseline, takes it to the rack, got it to go. A nice George Gervin style layup, and Emma Gipple has another 2 in this ball game.
A little finger roll for the Iceman.
Got that right, George Gervin. Who knows George Gervin? I don't know who can relate to that. Here we go. Valley with a basketball. 3 ball by Yeager, right side, no go. Rebound, Emma Gipple up ahead. Dowling Catholic on the run, right to left, near side. Wishman, 3 on its way, good. Maddie Wishman, another 3. 26 in the last ball game against Ames. 9-5, Dowling Catholic. Valley Tigers with a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our right. Meredith Riker fakes right, goes left, takes it to the rack on the left side of the lane. Is whistling a foul as she's going to be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe. Foul on Dowling Catholic.
It was on Gip, yep.
So into the ball game
picked up her first
is Emily Strawn for Elise Yeager for the Valley Tigers at the charity stripe. Meredith Riker, the right-hander, eyes it. In and out, no good. And Riker is 100% from the charity stripe until that shot. She was 10 for 10. She'll get another. Down 9-5 to the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 2:41 left to go first quarter. Valley at the charity stripe. Second one is up and in. Riker has her 4th point of the ball game. 9-6 Dowling. Dowling in their forecourt. Shoot the bucket to her left. Gipple. Top of the key against a man-to-man defense. Dribbles over to the right wing. Feeds it down low to Lexi Bowles. Bowles puts it on the court. Spin move to the bucket. It won't go. Rebound Ames with the basket. Rather, Valley. Valley taking it to the rack. Coast to coast is Maddie Brown. Maddie Brown got the rebound. Nobody stopped her. And Valley is back to within 1.
Coast to coast the whole way. Like you say, nobody stepped in front. They're really collapsing hard early in the game here on Bowles.
Wishman, 3 ball for Dowling Catholic, no good. Emma Gipple with the rebound for Dowling Catholic, off the glass, won't go, but she'll be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe as she was fouled in the act of shooting. So Emma Gipple.
Who that foul was on? Oh, Brown, I'm sorry, number 15, yep.
I'll try to keep track of points, and you do a great job of keeping track of fouls.
Gibbs got 2 then, right?
Yep, and first free throw is up and good by Emma Gipple.
Here comes Bailey for the first time today for the Maroons.
Olivia Bailey in the ball game.
Giving Lexi Bowles a blow.
Here we go, Emma Gipple. Looks at it, takes it, got it from the free throw line.
That away,
She's
Gip.
got 5 in the ball game, 11-8. Valley on top.
Little full court pressure
Dowling
by the Maroons.
on top. Valley with the basketball. J.C. Lucky, top of the key, dribbles it over to the right wing. Hands it off to Chappell. Chappell drives in the lane, hands it off to Reeker. Reeker puts it up in the paint, got it to go for the Valley Tigers. Off the glass, a little 5-footer. Back to within 1, 11-10. Valley on top, other end, Ella McVeigh, 3 ball. Hits the rim, won't go. Chasing down the rebound, Julia Moore, and she was fouled in the act.
No, it looks like she stepped on the end line.
Step on the line. Good call, Steve.
Yep.
Now checking into the ball game is Tobias, and taking a seat will be Julia Moore for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Getting our feet underneath us here, 11-10. Dowling on top over the Valley Tigers here. Girls action first. Valley breaks the token press. Lucky has it, now kicks it to the left corner. Shot is up, no good. And that was Brian Catcher. Catcher airs it out. Dowling brings it up in their forecourt, and we have a whistle and a foul on the floor.
Number 3, Lucky.
J.C. Lucky with the foul, so Dowling Catholic will play it out underneath their bucket, or on the side in their forecourt rather. Dowling gets it in against a man-to-man defense. Ella McVeigh, left side, now goes to the right side. With it, Margaret Tobias. Tobias looks underneath, bounce pass, in traffic, ball is loose. Valley comes up with it, left to right. Here comes Maddie Brown, stops, dumps it off down low, and a nice deflection by Emma Gipple knocks it out of bounds. Last touch by the Dowling Catholic Maroons, so Valley will play it out underneath their bucket, down 11-10 with 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, this is the first time all year that we've seen an opponent for the Maroons run a little bit of zone and collapse in the post players. So far, it's been effective.
Plays it in. They get it in to Meredith Reeker. Reeker feeds it down low to Ren Ketcher. Ketcher puts it up, and it won't go. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Valley Tigers, so Dowling will play it out from their backcourt to our right here. As we look on from high above in the balcony here, Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo. Steve Devaney. 11-10, Dowling, 47 seconds left to go, first quarter. Dowling with the basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left with it. Maddie Wishman, 3-ball, likes it, takes it, won't go, hits the top of the rim. Here come the Valley Tigers with the basketball. Yeager takes it the distance, puts it up and in, good. And on the foul, looks like it's going to be Ella McVeigh. Yeager took it the distance, and Valley has a 12-11 lead, 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, the Maroons didn't quite get back in time. I mean, you hate to get beat back down the court, and that was the case that time. McVeigh picked up her second. Looks like she'll go back to the bench, and
Reeker knocks down the old-fashioned three-point play. 13-11, Valley on top over the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Here come the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They shoot the bucket to our left. Bringing it up is Julia Moore. Picks up her dribble, top of the key, tries to go cross court, picked up by Chappelle. Capel for the Valley Tigers. They dish it off to Yeager. Yeager takes it to the baseline. Right side, puts up the running jumper from the right block. Ball does not go through the cylinder, but Yeager will be rewarded with 2 as she was fouled in the act.
Olivia Bailey drew that foul. Fourth on the Maroons.
And the free throw is up and in by Elise Yeager. 14-11. Valley on top over Dowling. 19 seconds left to go. She'll get another, the right-hander. At the free throw line for Valley. Eyes it, flies it, hits the front of the rim, no good. Bailey with a rebound for Dowling. Chance to tie it up here with a 3. Dowling, 10 seconds left to go. Bounce pass, backdoor pass. They get it inside, now stolen away. Other end with a basketball. That's Reeker, takes it the distance and puts up the shot. Rather, it was Emily Strawn. Took it the distance, and it was blocked out of bounds by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 2 seconds left to go. Valley plays it out underneath their bucket. They get it in with a basketball. Is Yeager in the paint, puts up the shot, got it to go at the buzzer. And the Valley Tigers will increase their lead 16-11 as we head to the second frame here. You're listening to Dowling Catholic Girls Basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV. Back after these messages and for the second frame.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
3, 4, 5, 9. Yep.
All right, here we go. We're back in action, starting the second frame here on campus. Dowling Catholic, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium. Joe Stacy alongside Steve Devaney. Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo, Iowa Catholic Radio, CISN.TV. Valley in town, well, across town,
there you
to
go.
Take on the Dowling Catholic Maroons. As we start the second frame, Valley on top in this girls contest, 16-11. Valley shoots at the bucket to our right here. Black tops, black bottoms, white numbers, orange trim. Dowling, white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim. Valley with a basketball, working it around the perimeter, trying to find an open shot here with a basketball. Reeker fakes right, goes left, down the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Olivia Bailey with a rebound for Dowling Catholic will go right to left. Dowling Catholic shoots at the bucket to our left as we look on here, down 16-11. Top of the key, Julia Moore. Fakes right, goes left, down the lane, puts a shot up and in, good. Julia Moore with a nice move and connects. 16-13, Dowling 2 closer.
There will be those opportunities, Joe, because they're sagging so much on the post.
Got that right. So here we go, Valley with a basketball. That's Meredith Rieker. Goes in the right corner, near side to Yeager. Yeager puts it on the court, nothing there, knocked out of bounds by Maddie Wishman. Nice defense being employed by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 6:49 left to go, first half, 16-13, Valley on top over the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Girls action, boys action coming up next here. Valley plays it out from the side in their forecourt. They get it into Sophia Hope. She drives the right baseline, puts a shot up, bounces off the rim, won't go. Dowling way up ahead. Maddie Wishman takes the pass from Olivia Bailey on the left wing, then tries to go back up top. Nobody was there. Dowling, an unforced error.
Yeah, Maroons are, they haven't been horrible by any means, but they're just not quite in rhythm so far. The zone defense employed by Valley has them a little bit on their heels, and good news is they're only down 3 points.
That's right. So here we go. Valley plays it out from the side, right in front of the scorers bench. Down below, they get it into J.C. Lucky, and she's going to be fouled by Margaret Tobias. An ill-advised foul there, and that'll give Dowling 5 team fouls. Valley has 4. So Valley plays it out from the side. In their forecourt, they get it into J.C. Lucky. She has it in the forecourt, keeps a dribble, left wing, up top, now dribbles to the top of the key, hands it off to Elise Yeager. Elise Yeager to J.C. Lucky, dribbles over the left side, hands it off to Rieker. Rieker drives in the lane, kicks it out. Valley just moving it around the perimeter now, up top, Lucky, 3-ball, good! J.C. Lucky knocks down the 3-ball from the left side, and the Valley Tigers extend their lead 19-13. 6:04 left to go in the first half. Dowling has a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left, drive in the hoop to the left, right from the right side. Julia Moore puts up the running jumper in the lane. It won't go, but she's going to be headed to the charity stripe to shoot 2.
Looks like Chappell got through that foul. That's her first, team's 5th, and Julia will have 2.
The left-hander, Julia Moore, eyes it, flies it, cans it. So she's got 3 in the ball game. And Julia Moore, a 52% free throw shooter on the season. 19-14, Valley on top. Dowling 1 closer with the make. Moore gets another. It's up, hits the back of the rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Valley Tigers. We're on the move. Valley with a basketball. They feed down low, right block. Hope. Now back to the top of the key with it is Chappell. Chappell kicks it out left side. 3-ball on the way. Rieker, no good. Rebound comes down to Dowling Catholic Maroons. Emma Gipple. Emma Gipple up front in the forecourt to McVeigh. A bounce pass down low to Gipple. Gipple on the right block in trouble. Takes it to the rack, makes a move, takes it, and gets it. Emma Gipple with a nice move. And she's got 6 in the ball game. Back to within 3, Dowling Catholic Maroons. 5:17 left to go first half.
Very patient move there. She looked like she was going to pass, and then the defender kind of hesitated, and she put on her secondary move for a nice crafty layup.
With the weave offense up front, Valley working the basketball from the left wing. J.C. Lucky takes it to the rack, off the glass, no good. And Dowling with the rebound. That is Margaret Tobias. She brings it in the forecourt. There's going to be a blocking foul on the Valley Tigers.
Looks like Raker.
So now into the ball game, Sarah Moore for the first time. She'll replace Maddie Wishman for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Sarah Moore, a 5'7" sophomore. Dowling will play it out from the side in their forecourt, down 19-16. 4:56 left to go in the first half. Dowling with the basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left. Margaret Tobias, top of the key, keeps her dribble, now goes to the right side. With it is Gipple. Gipple tries to feed it down low to Bowles. Bowles through her hand, lets it go. Yeager, Valley on the run. They feed it down low, and the trailer picks it up and in good. That's Yeager. A nice dish, and the Valley Tigers have a 21-16 lead. Dowling with a basketball, top of the key. That's Sarah Moore. 4:26 left to go in the second quarter. Dowling shoots at the bucket to our left with their white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim. Kick out near side. Margaret Tobias likes the three, takes the three, won't go. Rebound up and in by Emma Gipple. Emma Gipple means business for the Dowling Catholic Maroons.
All over the offensive boards, Joe.
She is incredible, just a hard worker. 21-18, Dowling 2 closer with a basketball. Valley Tigers up top. That's Sophia Hope, looks at the three. The left-hander takes the three, got the three, and that's going to warrant a timeout by Kristen Meyer. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons will keep it right here. 24-18, 3:50 left to go in the first half. And boy, I tell you what, Riker just looked at it, didn't want it, and then said, hey, nobody's coming out on me. I'm going to can it, and she did.
Yeah, one of the golden rules that the Maroons broke in basketball, you never leave the ball. I don't know what happened for sure. Emma Gibble appeared to have her pick up her dribble and then went off to guard whoever she thought maybe she was going to pass it to. But when Hope realized she was that wide open, she went ahead and let it fly, and unfortunately it went in, and the Maroons are on their second time out of the game.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Rieker with 12 points in the ball game for the Valley Tigers. Leading the way for the Dowling Catholic Maroons is Emma Gipple. She has 9 as we sit with 3:50 left to go in the first half, 24-18. We'll see who comes up and joins us at halftime as Mikey O'Connor, OC, some COVID-related issues in his house and wanted me to pass along to the listening audience that everybody's fine in his household. Either Nick Wagner or Jimmy Nahas will come up and join us at halftime of the girls game to talk about the boys contest. 3:50 left to go. First half as Dowling brings it up in their forecourt. Has it. Top of the key, they get it to Gipple. Gipple, right elbow, kick it out in the right corner. Dribble in the basketball, Julia Moore. Julie Moore gets it to Bowles in the paint. Bowles in trouble, now makes a move to the basket. It won't go. Gipple gets the rebound under the basket and travels with a basketball. Emma Gibble just working her tail off and just took too many steps with it after the rebound.
Yeah, Valley's done a good job all game long so far of collapsing on our interior players, and great offensive board by Gipp.
And over and back going to be called on the Valley Tigers. J.C. Lucky had it around center court and just kind of hesitated, did that stutter step move, and was called for over and back.
I didn't see that all three, in order to be over and back, all three have to be over half court, the ball on both feet. I didn't see that, but...
There we go. Dowling with a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left as we look on high above in the balcony. Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium. Julia Moore, left wing, now cross-court pass, right wing, Maddie Wishman gets it to Bowles, right wing, free throw line extended, puts it on the court, takes it to the rack, off the glass, good! Lexi Bowles got it to go, and she has her first points of the ball game. 24-20, Dowling 2 closer, trail. Valley Tigers taking it to the rack, and having it blocked from behind, Meredith Riker, nice block by Lexi Bowles. And it is last touched by the Valley Tigers. Great defense by Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, I think it's noteworthy that Lexi Bowles, with 2:50 to go in the second quarter, is finally on the board. Valley's defense, their game plan has worked very effectively against the Maroons.
You got that right. So Dowling Catholic shoots at the bucket to our left. 3 ball on the way. Margaret Tobias, it doesn't go, but she'll be rewarded with 3 as she is fouled behind the 3-point arc. So Margaret Tobias heads to the charity stripe. 84% free throw shooter on the season, 16 for 19. Right-hander eyes it, bends her knees, flies it, in and out, no good. 24-20, Valley on top over Dowling. 2:41 left to go in the first half. Second free throw is up by Dowling, and it is good. Margaret Tobias has her 4th point of the ball game. 24-21, Valley still has the lead. Tobias eyes it, flies it, cans it. So Dowling back to within 2. Here come the Valley Tigers with a 2-point lead. 2:37 left to go in the first half. They get it to Brown. Brown kicks it off to the left side. Now back to the top of the key, Yeager. Yeager near side, 3 ball on the way. Chappell, no good for Valley. Ball is tipped around. And Chapel comes up with it for Valley. Valley feeds it down low to Hope. Hope in trouble against Lexi Bowles and double dribbles the basketball. Meredith Sophia Hope, the 5'11 freshman, couldn't handle the pressure of Lexi Bowles.
Yeah, she thought she had a post move, was going to shoot it, and then forgot that she already gave up her dribble, so that happens.
Yep, it does. 2:11 left to go in the first half. Dowling with the basketball down by 2. Dowling has it top of the key. With it is Wishman. Wishman gets it in the near side corner to Gipple. Gipple dribbles it out to the left wing, cross-court pass, all alone, Tobias. Tobias feeds it down low to Gipple. Gipple loses the handle. With the basketball, Valley Tigers. Bringing it up is Elise Yeager. Yeager hands it off to Chapel. Chapel kicks it out left side. Lucky with the 3, in and out, and in. It rattled around, went about 4 feet above the basket, and then back down. Another 3, 27-22. Other end with a basketball. Driving it is Tobias. Misses a layup. Won't go. Valley with a rebound. Up ahead, Valley with a basketball. Top of the left side, 3 ball. No good by Maddie Brown. And Valley with another offensive rebound. Holy smokes. Dowling giving up too many of those, too many second looks. Here we go. Chapel drives a lane, kicks it out left side. Valley with a basketball. Now they hand it off to Yeager. Yeager fakes left, goes down the middle of the lane, goes up strong, puts the ball up, caroms around the rim, won't go, but will be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe. Yeager on the season, 80% free throw shooter, the right-hander. 27-22, Valley on top. 1:14 left to go. First free throw is long, off the heel of the rim, no good. 1:14 left to go. First half, 27-22. Valley on top and at the charity stripe. Elise Yeager, 7 in the ball game. Second free throw up, no good. Emma Gipple with the rebound. Up ahead, Dowling Catholic with a basketball. Julia Moore. Julia Moore keeps her dribble. Up top, right side, cross-court pass. Too much mustard on it, Margaret Tobias. And figuring it out as Maddie Wishman comes over there, saves the day. Dowling Catholic, right side with it, Julia Moore. Julia Moore, top of the key. Tobias, 3 ball, no good. With a basket, with the rebound, Tobias puts it up. Rather, Julia Moore puts up the offensive rebound. Julia Moore with an important bucket there to get Dowling back there within 3. 39 seconds left to play in the first half. With a basketball, Lucky drives to the lane, drives to the basket, kicks it out right side. With a shot is Hope. It's blocked and stolen away by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And then on the other end, Valley regains possession. So Valley has a basketball. Down or up 27-24. 18 seconds left to play in the first half. I bet they hold it for the last shot here. And a reach-in going to be called on Julia Moore as Valley uses that weave offense at the top of the key. And that's going to be 7 team fouls on Dowling. So to the charity stripe for the bonus go the Valley Tigers.
Unfortunate events that we got a big-time block shot out of Lexi Bowles, and then we turn it over just over half court and allow Valley to run some clock and get another opportunity before half.
So at the charity stripe, first free throw is up, no good by Chapel. 10 seconds left to go. Here come the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They try to feed it down low. Ball is stolen away by Valley. An unforced error. 5 seconds left to go. With a basketball, Maddie Brown takes it the distance, puts up the shot, whistle, and a foul. It did not go, but Maddie Brown will have 2 from the charity stripe. 27-24, 2 seconds left to go in the first half. Valley on top over Dowling Catholic. As Maddie Brown eyes it, flies it, hits the back of the rim, no good. And checking out of the ball game, J.C. Lucky in for her for the Valley Tigers, Emily Strawn. Maddie Brown will get another effort from the charity stripe, the right-hander. Second free throw, no good. She's still 0%. Dowling with the rebound, Gipple. And that's where we're at halftime. It's Valley 27, Dowling 24. And we want to thank all of our sponsors, Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One. We'll take a break, come back, look at some first half stats, see if we can chase down an interview from Nick Wagner.
Jimmy Nahas.
That's Jimmy Nahas. Jimmy Nahas will join us to talk a little bit about Dowling Catholic boys basketball as the doubleheader will continue. CIML, very important ball game for both of these squads. Central Conference standings here today as the boys, the Valley Tigers, are 2-0, 4-0, 0-3 in conference are the Dowling Catholic Maroons, 3-3 overall. Jimmy Nahas will join us in just a few short minutes. Dowling Catholic girls and boys basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio, 1150 AM, 94.5 FM, KWKY, and today's game also viewable on CISN.TV. Back after these messages.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
To game prep on Monday.
And I'll just ask you what you know about Valley. I'll ask you.
Yeah.
All right, broadcasting on campus, Dowling Catholic and Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium. Looking down center court behind the scores bench here as we look on here with all the play-by-play in for Mark Amadeo, Joe Stacy, alongside Steve Davini on color commentary for the girls contest, and Gary Steenbach will join us for the boys contest. Dowling Catholic girls boys basketball doubleheader, all important CIML Central Conference rivalry as they play host for the Valley Tigers. You're listening on Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY 1150 AM, 94.5 on the FM dial. Today's game also viewable on CISN.TV. And of course, at halftime of the girls contest, Valley on top 27-24. Pretty good ball game on tap for our listeners, and even a better finish to come, I am sure. Jimmy Nahas, thanks for joining us, man.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, 10th year here at Dowling Catholic. What are your other duties here at Dowling Catholic?
I assistant varsity coach in basketball, and then I'm the sophomore baseball coach too.
Right on. Yeah, you know, I've seen you around the baseball diamond. That's what I do for Dowling, Iowa Catholic Radio, baseball and softball. Just a refresher course for me and our listeners out there. Where'd you grow up and where'd you go to college?
I'm a Dowling grad and everything, and I played baseball at the University of Iowa and played minor league baseball in the Braves organization.
And who'd you play baseball for at the University of Iowa?
Dwayne Banks.
Dwayne Banks. So we're going back a few years.
Yeah, it was the late 80s, early 90s.
Right on. The current baseball coach at the University of Iowa, Rick Heller, I played for him at Upper Iowa.
Oh, great.
Yep.
He's doing a nice job. It's great to be a former baseball player there and see what he's done with that program. It's awesome.
Oh, for crying out loud. He's just done that everywhere he's gone. Upper Iowa, Division III, UNI, Indiana State, and now the University of Iowa. He's a baseball legend, in my opinion.
He does a great job. He's got a lot of kids from the state and everything that contribute, and they're in the NCAA tournament regularly. He does a great job. I love going over and watching games and stuff, and it sounds like at some point he's going to get a new stadium. Is only going to help his recruiting and everything. I keep my fingers crossed as a former baseball player that he can get that sooner than later.
You got that right. Jimmy Nahas is our guest, assistant boys coach, and OC wanted me to just remind everybody he is out and will be back. He's feeling great. And, no symptoms, COVID-related issues within his family.
Yeah, his wife tested positive. He is negative right now. He feels fine, and it's killing him not to be here, because this is important to him, and he's done a great job. He's been here a long time, so we have a lot of instruction, and he's going to be watching us and probably texting us and calling and everything, so he will be engaged for sure.
But how comforting is it that Mike O'Connor, 15th year, has Nick Wagner, 14 years, and you, Jimmy Nahas, 10 years here in the program. You guys know each other. You can finish each other's sentences.
It's great. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I've coached here as long as I have, because Mike does a good job, and Nick Wagner, they're fun to be around. They know basketball really well, and it's great just being a part of it.
Your overall thoughts on your Dowling Catholic Maroons this year so far? 3-3 overall, still looking for that first win in the CIML Central, but a nice win over Ames this past Saturday afternoon. A low-scoring affair, but you guys find a way to win.
It's great, and Ames has got Taman Lipsey, who is just an incredible talent and stuff. It was great to be able to keep him in check the best that we could and sneak a victory out. That was a good Ames team, and it was a great way to start building into this Valley game. As you know, it's a great rivalry, and Valley's got a really good team and stuff, so I'm glad we could get that win going into tonight.
After the win on Saturday afternoon, a light workout on Sunday and then a workout on Monday to prepare for the Valley Tigers. What did you guys talk about? What did you guys work on in preparation for the Valley Tigers? BJ Windhorst, he's been around a long time. They score well. They can put up a bunch of points.
They're dangerous. I mean, they can score multiple different ways. Ty Walker is a good player. Reardon in the middle is a big physical kid who's a Division I football player. And then you've got Ruitt, a 6'9" guy on the wing and stuff, who has done a nice job for them this year. Those are their three main scorers, and those are the guys that we're going to be focused on to just try to keep them in check a little bit. They're an extremely good team, and it's a great challenge for us tonight.
Talk about some of your players. Obviously, Riedel. Mikey Chase, who comes off the bench, Sam Hughes, Jack Gredicke, Riggs, Sam Daniel, and some of these other guys that have just contributed a great deal. You guys go fairly deep. You bring off Andrew Lynch off the bench. Jalen Moses contributed nicely the other afternoon. Talk about your team a little bit and what they bring to the table, their strengths and your strengths as a team.
You bet. Matthew Riedel is a senior, and he's been on the varsity for 3 years now. He's played point guard. He's played wing for us and stuff. He's important. He makes us go and everything. And Riggs, this is his 4th year on the varsity. He's our big guy. He does a really good job. He needs to be focused, and he needs to be tough tonight because he's got to deal with Reardon and everything. He's really had a nice career at Dowling. And all these other guys, Jack Gredicke has stepped up and earned a starting spot. He's 6'10". He's shot the ball really well this year. And you talked about Jalen Moses. Him and Jalen have kind of played the 4 for us. And on Friday night, Jack Gredicke, shooting the heck out of it, scored 17 points against Urbandale. And then all of a sudden on Saturday, Jalen Moses does the exact same thing. He got a huge steal at the end of the game and put us up and everything. So those two guys have really complemented each other and have done a really, really nice job. But then, you got Simon Daniel and you've got Sam Hughes, who are our guards and stuff, and they do all the dirty work. They play great defense. They hustle. They do all the little things right and stuff. So we've really got a nice combination there. And Mikey Chase has been coming off the bench, giving us good minutes. Carson Brown's been doing the same. So we've got a rotation of about 8 guys that play regularly and stuff. And we're just slowly starting to gel, with this coronavirus, having a couple weeks off, and this last week having a couple days off. It's tough to get in a rhythm. So hopefully now we can start getting in a rhythm and really start getting better as a team.
I think you just took Mike O'Connor's job at halftime. Another girl game. No. So could you still go back and play a little baseball if you had to?
The arm's not the same.
What do you think?
I was a pitcher. The arm's not the same. I've got 3 boys, and I've thrown batting practice now for the last 15, 20 years.
How is it?
Starting to show. And then, throwing batting practice to the varsity and sophomore guys here at Dowling and everything. Can still throw a little bit, but it's nothing like it used to be.
Man, I tell you what, doing the play-by-play, Mark Roaring, a terrific individual.
Yeah.
I can't wait for baseball. Can't wait for softball. I can't wait for the boys basketball game that we're going to see and call here today.
Baseball's going to be good. We're going to be good this year. I mean, we've got a good, strong senior crew and everything, and we've got some good juniors. And the freshman and sophomore class is really strong at Dowling. So Dowling baseball is going to be the same as it always is, super competitive.
Thank you so very much, Coach. Take care. God bless. Thanks for coming up. Good
Anytime.
luck against Valley tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Jimmy Nyhaus. Nice to meet him officially and have an actual conversation with him. See him on the in the dugout and all over the baseball diamond as we get set for second half action as the Dowling Catholic Maroons and the Valley Tigers do battle here in the girls contest. Dowling trails 27-25 as we start the second half here, and they'll have it. Shoot the bucket to our right in their white tops, white bottoms. Maroon numbers, black trim, a feed down low on the right block from Maddie Wishman. Joe Stacy with all the play-by-play alongside Steve DeVinny. Dowling Catholic will play it out underneath their bucket. As they shoot the bucket to our right, they get it to Bowles. Right elbow, drives it in the paint, and a whistle and a foul. Or no, did she travel with the basketball? I think they're going to say she traveled with the basketball.
Looks like they did. They collapsed about 3 or 4 kids around her, and instead of passing back out, she tried to get the ball up to the basket.
So here we go, 27-24, Valley with the black tops, black bottoms, white numbers, orange trim. Shoot the bucket to our left. Left wing with the basketball is Reeker. Reeker back to the top of the key. That's Hope. Puts up the 3, won't go. Rebound over the back, going to be called on Elise Yeager. Getting great position is Emma Gipple down there for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Ella McVeigh, Margaret Tobias, Maddie Wishman, Emma Gipple, Lexi Bowles starting for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. J.C. Lucky, Elise Yeager, Haley Chappell as Gipple takes it on the baseline, puts it up, won't go, gets her own rebound, makes a move to the bucket, puts up the shot, it won't go. Valley with the rebound, and that's Haley Chappell. Meredith Reeker, Sophia Hope also in that starting lineup. Other end, Valley Tigers taking it to the rack. Elise Yeager on the right block. Won't go, can't find the cylinder, but she'll be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe. 6:54 left to go in the third quarter, 27-24 Valley, and they're at the charity stripe.
Aggressive right-hand move to the rack. Lexi with the foul.
And the first free throw by Elise Yeager, no good. Elise Yeager, 80%er on the season. She'll get another.
Valley missed 5 free throws in the last minute and a half of the first half, which kept the Maroons in the game.
Isn't that something? Second free throw is up and good by Yeager. She's got 8 points in the ballgame. 28-24. Valley on top, other end. Bulls, free throw line, shot in and out, no good for Valley. With the rebound, coming up with it is Haley Chappell. Chappell feeds it down low, now kicks it out top of the key. Yeager, 3 ball, in and out, no good. Valley with another offensive rebound, they'll kick it out. Hope puts it up, 3 ball, no good. Valley with another offensive rebound. Elise Yeager kicks it out top of the key. The ball is kicked and it's loose back in the forecourt. Body's on the floor. Dowling with it. They get it to Bowles. Bowles takes it to the rack. Scoop shot off the glass. Won't go. Gets her own rebound and puts it up and in. Good. Bowles working hard. Gets her 4th point of the ball game. Dowling back to within 2. 6:11 left to go in the third quarter.
Made possible by Ella McVeigh's head-first dive to get that loose ball. What a play.
Great call, Steve DeVini. Here we go. Valley with the basketball. They shoot the bucket to our right. Left, rather. Right wing with it is Yeager. Yeager kicks it to the left baseline. Lucky takes the drive, puts the shot up and in. Good.
Excellent baseline drive, under control for about 5-6 footer.
Yep, she's got 8, and the Valley Tigers have a 30-26 lead. Kick right side. Margaret Tobias, 3 ball. Doesn't like it, kicks it to the top of the key, now to the left side, Wishman. Wishman back to the right side, Tobias eyes the 3, takes the 3, in and out, no good. A kick out to the top of the key to Tobias, and an offensive rebound for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They shoot the bucket to our right, down 30-26, 5:23 left to go in the third quarter. Kick to the left side, Ella McVeigh likes the 3, takes the 3, got the 3, Ella McVeigh puts the Dowling Catholic Maroons back to within 1.
She's the one that kept that ball alive with the tip. Back out to Tobias to keep the possession in the Maroons' hands.
You got that right. 30-29. Valley on top with a basketball. Sophia Hope dribbles in the lane, takes it to the rack, off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Reeker for Valley. Gets it, and a foul going to be called on Lexi Bowles, if I'm not mistaken, for the Dowling Catholic Maroons on the court.
Unfortunately, that's true.
Olivia Bailey will come in for Lexi Bowles. Olivia Bailey, the 5'11 senior. So Valley with a 30-29 lead, 4:54 left to go in the third. Valley plays it in underneath their bucket. They get it way up top to Sophia Hope. Sophia Hope fakes right, goes down the lane left, puts a shot up off the glass, won't go. Fight for the basketball underneath. It's loose, and Dowling comes up with it. That's Ella McVeigh. Ella McVeigh way up top to Margaret Tobias. Tobias back to McVeigh. Likes the three. Takes the long three. It won't go. Underneath. Bailey fights for the rebound. Out-muscled by Elise Yeager. Yeager up ahead to Valley. Valley's lucky. Takes it to the basket. Gets it to go. And a timeout on the court. 32-29. 4:26 left to go in the third quarter. And J.C. Lucky is having a whale of a ball game. I've got her at 10 points in this ball game, and a nice finish by her.
Yeah, it was. Unfortunately, Joe, Maroons are working hard to get back into the game. Ella McVeigh with 2 or 3 outstanding plays early in the second half, but Valley repeatedly gets easier looks than what the Maroons are getting. They're getting some transition baskets off of missed shots by the Maroons, unfortunately, and the Maroons are going to have to shore some of that up to get the W this afternoon. And Maroons, a new approach to the zone defense early in the second half. They brought Lexi Bowles up to the top of the free throw area to get the entry pass, and that's proven somewhat effective so far. But a game of adjustments, and I'd say Valley just has a little bit of an edge in terms of hustle plays and getting easier hoops. Terrific color commentary out of Steve Devaney, the Hall of Famer from Grandview University here in Des Moines. Dowling Catholic with a basketball, down 32-29. A feed underneath to Ella McVeigh as she shoots to the bucket. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. A turnover on Dowling. Tough one. It seemed like it maybe was off Valley, but yeah, we're not down there. We can't see it quite as well. And so here we go. Valley plays it out from their backcourt. Chappell brings it up. Valley shoots at the bucket to our left. Lucky kicks it in the near side corner to Yeager. Yeager feeds it in the paint, and Emma Gipple is there to tie up Brown. And a jump ball going to be called. I believe the possession error will stay in favor of the Valley Tigers. I agree with you. Yep. So here we go. 32-29. Valley on top. 3:59 left to go in the girls' con in the third quarter. As Brown tries to get it in, she finally does to Chappell. Chappell takes it to the bucket from the left wing on the left block. Stops, puts up the shot, and she was fouled. Ball did not go. And Haley Chappell will head to the charity stripe to shoot 2 here. She is a 100% free throw shooter on the season coming into this ball game. They called that one on Gipp. That's her third. First free throw is up, no good. And the broadcaster's jinx, Joe. Man, I tell you nobody can shoot free throws. Gee whiz, 100%, there it is. And that is quite amazing. Tobias will take a seat, as will Emma Gipple for Dowling Catholic. At the charity stripe, Chappell, a second free throw is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Julia Moore and the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Up ahead, Ella McVeigh in the far corner, 3-ball, good. 32-32 tie ball game. Missed free throws by the Tigers are allowing the Maroons to hang around. And McVeigh spent a ton of time on the bench in the first half with 2 fouls. She's come out on fire this half. Valley working the basketball around the top of the key. A lob pass underneath to Yeager, puts the shot up. It won't go, and a whistle and a foul. So the lob pass in from Maddie Brown to Elise Yeager. Yeager, the 6-foot freshman, puts up the shot. Didn't go, and she'll be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe. Yeager, 80% free throw shooter on the year. At the line, tie ball game. 32-32. First free throw is up and in. That's the third foul, Joe, on Julia Moore. She'll join Gipple in the 3-foul club for now. 9 points for Elise Yeager. 33-32. Valley on top. 3:25 left to go third quarter. At the line, Yeager for Valley. Hits the front of the rim, won't go.
Dowling gets the rebound up ahead to Maddie Wishman. Maddie Wishman, Ella McVeigh. McVeigh, top of the key, over to the right side to Julia Moore. Julia Moore tries to feed it down low to Olivia Bailey. Tipped and knocked out of bounds by the Valley Tigers.
Ball was tipped. Looking for Lexi Bowles. They just keep trying to find her in the paint area, and Valley Tigers are doing a great job. Bowles with just 4 points on the afternoon.
Dowling down 33-32.
Good
Played
call.
out underneath their bucket.
Good call. Illegal screen on Lexi Bowles. She'll join the other two kids with 3 fouls apiece. That's a big foul, and it was the right call. You could see her moving through that, trying to get her teammate open on the inbounds play.
So Valley with a 33-32 lead, plays it out from their backcourt with a basketball. Meredith Reeker fakes right, goes left, kicks it back to the top of the key. 3-ball on the way, lucky for Valley, no good. Rebound chased down by Dowling's Julia Moore on the move, left to right. She'll cross the timeline, picks up her dribble, left wing, bounce pass down low. Shot is up and in by Lexi Bowles. A nice inlet pass on the left block, and Lexi Bowles puts it up strong. And Dowling takes the lead 34-33, and she'll be awarded a charity stripe for the old-fashioned three-point play.
How many times have we seen her catch the ball that low on the block tonight? 0. That was the first time.
And she knocks down the free throw, 35-33, Dowling. 2:48 left to go in the third quarter. Here we go. Valley crosses the timeline, right to left. They shoot the bucket to our left. Meredith Reeker, top of the key, 3-ball, likes it, takes it, won't go. Rebound comes down to Julia Moore for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. She'll cross the timeline, picks up her dribble, top of the key, in trouble, double team, feeds it down low to Olivia Bailey. Olivia Bailey kicks it out to the right side, Ella McVeigh. Ella McVeigh travels with the basketball.
Yep, she drug that pivot foot as she was making the dribble penetration.
Starting to heat up here, 2:27 left to go in the third quarter. Dowling Catholic girls on top 35-33 over the Valley Tigers. Iowa Catholic Radio. CISN.TV is where you're seeing it and listening to it. Here we go. Haley Chappell brings it across the timeline for Valley. Valley. Lucky takes it top of the key. Now 3-ball on the way. Sophia Hope in and out. No good. Rebound. Chased down by the Valley Tigers. With it is Haley Chappell. Right wing kicks it to the left side. That's Meredith Reeker. Reeker keeps her dribble and a foul away from the basketball. What'd you see, Steve?
Looks like maybe an injury timeout. Number 3, Lucky, for the Tigers, is hobbling around on a bad ankle.
Yep. And for her, Emily Strawn will come in.
All we're going to do is have a substitution. No other stoppage of play.
2:04 left to go, third quarter. Dowling 35-33 Valley, as Kristen Meyer and her Dowling Catholic Maroons 5-2. Taking on the Valley Tigers. They feed down low. Shot is up. No good by Sophia Hope. She took the inlet pass from Maddie Brown. And we're going to have a foul on Dowling Catholic, and that'll send Sophia Hope to the charity stripe for the Valley Tigers. 55% free throw shooter on the season. Valley down by 2.
And the worst news there is that the Maroons picked up their sixth team foul of the half. And Lexi Bowles is going to the bench with 4 personal fouls. This is a problem.
That is a big problem.
This is a problem.
First free throw is up and in by Sophia Hope for Valley. Gets him back to within 1. She gets another. The lefty puts it up and in. Good. 2 free throws. A 55% free throw shooter on the season. Go figure. 35-35. Tie ball game. Dowling shoots at the bucket to our right as we look on here. Way up top. Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium. Dowling works it around the perimeter. Left side to the near right side. Margaret Tobias. Dowling, white tops, white bottoms, and they get it to Olivia Bailey, right side, drives the lane, loses the handle. On the run, Emily Strawn for Valley. She'll hand it off, dump it off to Meredith Reeker, takes it to the basket. Strong from the left side, gets it to go off the glass. She was fouled, and so the Valley Tigers have the 37-35 lead, and Meredith Reeker will head to the charity stripe for the old-fashioned three-point play. And Reeker having a whale of a ball game. 14 points in the ball game for Meredith Reeker and the Valley Tigers at the line. On top, 37-35. The right-hander puts the free throw up and in. Good. 38-35 Valley. 1:34 left to go in the third quarter of play. Dowling shoots at the bucket to our right. They have it. Top of the key, Julia Moore. Gets it over to the left wing to Tobias. Tobias to Ella McVeigh, top of the key. Dowling working against a man-to-man defense. Now cross-court pass to the left side. Now back to the right side. Moore drives a lane, splits traffic, puts the shot up, but a foul on the floor before the shot.
They said that Reeker was hand checking. That's her third foul, fourth team on Valley in the second half.
And that'll send her to the bench. Maddie Brown comes in for her, the 5'7" sophomore guard for Valley. Dowling plays it out from the side in their forecourt. Down 38-35, 1:10 left to go third quarter. A lob inside over the head of Emma Gipple. Dowling turns the basketball over. With the basketball right to left is Elise Yeager. Takes it the distance, stops in the right block, kicks it to the trailer. Sophia Hope takes it to the rack. It won't go. Rebound on the floor, comes up to the Dowling Catholic Maroons, and Ella McVeigh fighting her way for that rebound.
Looks like they're going to get Yeager, her second. Oh, team fourth. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, Valley continues to stay in that zone defense. Bowles, leading scorer for the Maroons on the season, is out with 4 fouls. And the Maroons are going to have to find some way to get it done, either from the perimeter or by dribble penetration.
McVeigh kicks it out right side. Julia Moore, 3-ball! Got it to go! Julia Moore with the 3 from the near side. Dowling ties it up. 38-38, 36 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 2-ball up. Sophia Hope for Valley, and she gets it to bounce. That's a 3-ball as well. Sophia Hope with the 3-ball, top of the key. 41-38. Valley, other end. Dowling has it right wing behind the three-point arc. Margaret Tobias. Tobias looks at the 3, doesn't like it, gets it to McVeigh. McVeigh back to Tobias, drives the right baseline, kicks it out, top of the key. Now to the right side with a basketball. Maddie Wishman to McVeigh. McVeigh fakes left, goes right, and she's going to be fouled on the floor. Nice little left step fake, Ella McVeigh. And that's going to be 16 fouls on Valley.
I think Denny O'Grady down at the scorer's table said 5. I agree with you, but...
Here we go. Valley plays it in underneath from the side, and a running jumper is no good by Margaret Tobias. She misses the shot, fights for the rebound, and there's the horn ending the third quarter of play. We got a good one cooking up here at Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, 41-38, Valley on top. As we head to the fourth and final frame, you're listening to Dowling Catholic girls and boys basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY, 1150 AM, 94.5 FM. Also available on CISN.TV. We'll send it back to Jeff Piggott, back for the fourth and final frame right after these messages.
Mid-American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
I would think that Bowles will have to sit out for...
All right, we're back. Joe Stacy alongside Steve Deviney. Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium girls basketball, first of 2. Dowling down 41-38. Emma Gipple takes the feed for Dowling underneath, makes a move to the bucket, loses the handle. It doesn't go. Valley brings it across center court, stolen away by Gipple, so Dowling has it. So Dowling down 41-38, 7:35 left to go in the basketball game. Dowling, 3-ball, Ella McVeigh, near side, won't go. Fight for the basketball, coming up with it, Valley. Elise Yeager brings it across center court, kicks it to the left wing. That's Haley Chappell. Chappell fakes right, goes left, stolen away by Ella McVeigh. On the run, one-on-one, takes it the distance, scoop shot, won't go, layup, missed the bunny.
In traffic, Yeager, who's considerably taller than her, was right on her tail, and she felt the pressure.
So Valley has it in their forecourt, ball knocked away by Olivia Bailey. 7:06 left to go in the basketball game. Valley 41, Dowling Catholic 38. Checking back in the ball game is J.C. Lucky for the Valley Tigers. Taking a seat is Maddie Brown. Lucky has 3 3-pointers in the basketball game, 10 points. So they played in from the side in their forecourt. They get it into Reeker. Reeker back at the top of the key to Lucky. Lucky gets it over to Haley Chappell. Chappell dribbles it on the right wing, then to the free throw line extended left side, hands it off to Lucky, takes it to the basket, won't go left side, fight for the rebound underneath, and a jump ball called that should go in favor of Dowling Catholic. Nope.
I think Dowling got it at the start of the quarter, so it'll go Valley's way this time.
Taking a seat for Valley Tigers is Elise Yeager. Valley will play it out underneath their bucket, leading 41-38. 6:50 left to go in the basketball game. They get it to Reeker, top of the key. Tries to fight for the open shot, and a jump ball called. Nice defense being played by Ella McVeigh. Ties up Reeker at the top of the key. Free throw line extended. Terrific defense by Ella McVeigh.
Ella McVeigh in the second half has just been making every play, whether it's a hustle play, whether it's a three-point shot behind the arc.
She's leaving some skin out there, isn't she, kid?
She's really been a difference maker here this afternoon.
Cross-court pass. Dowling has it in their baseline. Gipple, cross-court pass to Julia Moore, takes it to the rack, puts up the shot. It won't go. Fight for the rebound underneath. Coming up with it, Sophia Hope for Valley. Way up ahead to J.C. Lucky. Lucky gets it to Reeker, top of the key, left side. Now hands it off to J.C. Lucky. Dribbles it to the top of the key, now to the left wing. Hands it off to Reeker. Reeker stops, pops, 7-footer off the backboard, no good. Ella McVeigh with a rebound for Dowling Catholic. 6:09 left to go in the basketball game. Up ahead, Dowling Catholic has it left wing. That's Olivia Bailey. Bailey gets it in the far side corner to Tobias. Cross-court pass near side, Julia Moore. Looks at the three, doesn't like it. Top of the key to McVeigh. Dowling working the basketball. She'll take it to the rack. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound is tipped, knocked out of bounds by Valley. And nope, they're going to say it was off of Ella McVeigh. Back in the ball game for Dowling Catholic is Maddie Wishman. Taking a seat is Margaret Tobias. 5:50 left to go in the basketball game. Valley 41, Dowling 38. Very entertaining basketball game for our listeners and our viewers on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV. Here we go. Valley with a basketball. Bringing it up is J.C. Lucky. Valley with black tops, black bottoms, white numbers, orange trim. Shoot the bucket to our left. With a basketball, Maddie Brown. Maddie Brown, top of the key. Sophia Hope keeps her dribble. Back to Maddie Brown. Maddie Brown dribbles it over to the right wing. Stolen away. Olivia Bailey all alone. Takes it the distance for Dowling Catholic with the layup. Got it to go. Olivia Bailey with a big bucket there. Dowling back to within one. Down 41-40. 5:20 left to go in the basketball game. Other end to our left. Valley with a basketball. Yeager drives in the lane. Kicks it out right side. Sophia Hope. Sophia Hope takes it to the rack off the glass. Got it to go. And a timeout on the court by Kristen Meyer. That basket did go 43-40. Valley on top will keep it right here. 5:10 left to go in the basketball game. We got a good one. Steve Davini.
Yeah, well, a good one indeed. Was the timeout by Valley though,
I don't know.
Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, Valley. Our producer says Valley. So they'll have 3 remaining, and
Meredith Reeker, 17 points in the ball game for the Valley Tigers. She's having a whale of a contest, but I'm sorry, Steve, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that Olivia Bailey, her play that got the Maroons back within one was an aggressive play in the passing lane. She just jumped the pass and intercepted, scored the layup in traffic, and then give Valley credit for making a tough shot down there at their end. So it's kind of been the personality of the game all night where Maroons can make a few plays, but just not quite enough so far to get over the hump. There's still 5:10 to go, and Bowles is still sitting out with her 4 fouls, and I'm guessing at some point in time, probably in the next minute or so, Coach will bring her back in, and that should also have a positive impact. But
nobody in double figures for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 2, J.C. Lucky, Meredith Reeker for Valley. Here we go. Dowling with a basketball. Olivia Bailey, right side, gets it to the top of the key to Wishman. Wishman to the right side. Ella McVeigh in trouble. Feeds it down low to Gipple. Gipple in the paint. Makes a move. Kicks it back to McVeigh. 3-ball. Right side. No good. Off of Olivia Bailey and out of bounds for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. So Valley will take it over in their backcourt. 43-44, 49 left to go. Time for some full court pressure here.
We've got full court pressure by the Maroons.
So the Maroons try to deny the pass, and Valley gets it into Haley Chappell, and looks like Julia Moore is going to be whistled for the foul on the hustle foul. Nothing.
That's a little bit silly there in the backcourt. She just got tangled up and kind of ran her over there. So she has 4 fouls. She'll come out. Lexi Bowles, your post player with 4 fouls, is checking into the game along with Tobias.
So at the charity stripe, Valley, first free throw is up, no good. A miss by Haley Chappell, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Let's see who retains possession of it. Looks like it'll go to Dowling Catholic. 43-40. Valley on top over the Dowling Catholic Maroons in girls basketball action in this CIML Central contest. So here come the Dowling Catholic Maroons. White tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim against the black, white, and orange of the Valley Tigers. Bowles has it right, free throw line extended. Now cross-court pass stolen away. Right to left, Elise Yeager. She photographed that pass. And now Valley has it in their forecourt with a 43-40 lead. That's J.C. Lucky. Dribbles it from the left wing to the top of the key. Hands it off to Meredith Reeker. Reeker, top of the key now to the right wing to J.C. Lucky. Valley going to play keep away here as Lucky hands it off to Meredith Reeker. Reeker dribbles it from the left wing to the top of the key. Now back to the top of the key to Chappell. Chappell and the Valley Tigers just playing that weave offense on the top of the key. A lob pass down low, tipped away by Bowles. Dowling comes up with a loose ball. And with it, top of the key is Margaret Tobias. Tobias to the right wing. Now back to Tobias. Eyes a three. Takes the three. It won't go. Fight for the rebound underneath. Dowling comes up with it. Emma Gipple muscling her way for another rebound. Leads the Dowling Catholic Maroons in rebounds. She was fouled and will head to the charity stripe for the one-on-one.
Excellent hustle play by her again. Team's leader in rebounds. Has been doing it all night tonight. We don't keep that stat up here, at least I don't. But she's got to be on her season average of about 8 rebounds.
First free throw is up and in. Good. That's a big one out of Emma Gipple.
That's huge. Yep.
43-41. Dowling one closer. 3:47 left to go in the ball game. Emma Gipple gets another. And it's up, and her 5th point from the free throw line tonight.
That's a veteran player right there, Joe.
43-42. Valley with a basketball. Shoots a bucket to our left. Elise Yeager keeps her dribble in between the circles, top of the key. Gets a pick, takes it in the lane, and kicks it out left side. Stolen away by Dowling Catholic, Maddie Wishman. So here come the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Can take the lead here as Wishman dribbles it down to the right block. Now feeds it down low to Bowles. Bowles block, takes it to the basket, got it to go. As Lexi Bowles makes it count, takes the inlet pass just underneath the free throw line, muscles her way to the bucket. 44-43, Dowling on top, and a foul away from the basketball in favor of the Dowling Catholic Maroons on the other end.
Yeah, once again, that foul was called on Chappell. That would be her second. But Lexi Bowles catching the ball down on the block. The only 2 times they've allowed her to catch it down there, she has scored tonight with ease.
Here we go. Dowling Catholic with the lead, 44-43. 3 ball on the way, no good. Lexi Bowles with the rebound for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Ball is stolen away. Body's on the floor. Valley will come up with it. 44-43, 2:52 left to go in the basketball game. Valley gets it to the trailer that's stolen away by Ella McVeigh for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Here come the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Left to right, here's Tobias. Tobias, top of the key, slows things down for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They lead by 1. 2:36 left to go in the basketball game. White tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim. That's Bowles, free throw line. Kicks it back to the left side to McVeigh. McVeigh dribbles it back to in between the circles. And a timeout going to be called, 30-second timeout by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Now they're going to say a full timeout.
Yeah, that's all they have left. Yep.
And we'll keep it right here. Steve Davini, what do you do if you're Dowling Catholic, if you're Kristen Meyer, what are you saying right now? If you're Joe Seacrest, what are you saying on the other end for Valley?
Well, first of all, let's give credit to Ella McVeigh for her 45th big play of the second half. She got that right. Got in the passing lane again and got a critical steal at the other end. I think if you're the Maroons, now you have a 1-point lead. They have not been able to get over the hump and stay over the hump tonight, the entire night. This is probably only the second lead they've had since early in the game. Each of those have been a 1-point lead. And so I would say just run offense, be patient, use your ball fakes and your pass fakes and your shot fakes against this zone. See if you can penetrate and get in there to the big girl, Lexi, and see if she can do some damage down there on the block. And if you're Valley, at this point in time still, down by 1 with 2:26 to go, I'm guessing that they won't give up their zone defense. I'm guessing they'll stay in the zone. But if you get a 3-point lead or a 5-point lead, if that happens, you could probably get them out of that zone and make them play where they're not as comfortable. And we'll see what transpires. But for now, I would guess that they're going to stay in that zone.
It's like the game of basketball. Great job, Steve Davini. Here we go. 44-43, Dowling on top. 2:25 left to go in the basketball game. Dowling plays it out from the side in their forecourt.
Half-court trap here by the Tigers.
Ella McVeigh gets it in to Maddie Wishman. Back to McVeigh. McVeigh to Bowles. Bowles over to Wishman. Left free throw line extended. Dowling just playing it in between the circles, trying to take great care of that basketball. Back to Bowles, top of the key. Bowles with the ball above her head, steps in, doesn't like it, gets it to the right side to Tobias. Tobias and Dowling just working the basketball around. Now right side to Tobias, cross-court pass to Maddie Wishman. Wishman back to the top of the key to McVeigh. McVeigh to Bowles, and we're going to have a foul on Valley Tigers. Looks like it's going to be Elise Yeager reaching in.
I think it'll be Chappell. Yep, number 10, Chappell.
Okay, Chappell on the foul. Doesn't matter. The Dowling Catholic Maroons, Lexi Bowles will head to the charity stripe. 9 team fouls on Valley, so here's the one-on-one for Lexi Bowles. Bowles, an 83% free throw shooter on the year. None bigger than this. Up by 150 left to go. Free throw up. Off the back of the rim, no good. And chasing down the rebound, Valley Tigers. That's going to be a push-off on Lexi Bowles. And that could be it for Lexi Bowles.
Yeah, she's disqualified, Joe. She, Chappell was a little bit quicker than her, and by the time she got over there, her momentum led into Chappell and kind of shoved her out of bounds inadvertently, but she's done. That's her 5th.
I haven't seen Hobbs tonight.
No, they're content, I think, to go with a little bit shorter lineup with perhaps a little
Bailey
bit more
comes
quickness.
In. Yep. So at the charity stripe is Chappell. First free throw is up, no good. Valley gets the rebound. They kick it back to the top of the key, down by 1. 1:45 left to go. Valley has the basketball, top of the key. Chappell drives the right baseline, puts the shot up and in good. Drives the right lane, rather, puts the shot up and in good. And she gets her first points in the ballgame, 45-44 Valley. 1:33 left to go. They get it to Gipple. Right free throw line extended. Puts it on the court. Bounce pass to McVeigh. She drives the lane, puts up the shot, won't go, but will be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe. Down by 1. 1:25 left to go in the basketball game.
It's an incredible backdoor cut by McVeigh. Another positive move by her and a great find by Gipple.
50%er at the line. First free throw's up and in, good. Ella McVeigh's got 7 in the ball game. None more important than that. Taking a seat will be Maddie Wishman. In for her is Julia Moore. 45-45, 1:25 left to go in the basketball game. As Ella McVeigh at the charity stripe for Dowling. Free throw is up, and it's long off the rim. Rebound comes down to Emma Gipple for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. She almost travels with a basketball, but calls timeout. As Emma Gipple gets another important rebound, heads-up call. I don't know if she called the timeout or if it was from the bench.
Coach Meyer called the timeout as she saw Gipple beginning to go down, and everybody's giggling on the Dowling bench that Coach was able to save the day. So now you got game reset. If we have a held ball possession, it's going to go to the visitors. It's going to go to the Tigers. And with a tie ball game, guess what? Whoever probably has the highest free throw percentage from here gets the W. That's what it's going to come down to probably. But the Maroons got to take care of the basketball, and they've got to get a good look at it. Both teams are in the double bonus from here on out. Both teams have one team has 9 and one team has 10 fouls respectively. So each team has each team has 2 timeouts left. So. Should be interesting and
here
exciting.
We go. Dowling plays it out underneath their basketball, underneath their hoop, and it's stolen away. Up ahead with a basketball, Meredith Rieker on the fast break, puts the shot up and in good. And Dowling, just a poor inlet pass, has it stolen away by Valley. And Meredith Rieker takes the outlet pass, takes it the distance. Valley 47, Dowling Catholic 45, 1:15 left to play in the basketball game. Just not very good execution there with the inbounds pass underneath their bucket.
That was difficult. The pass was intended to come into Gipple, and Emma was not able to hold off the taller defender. She just got a hand in there a little bit, and I wouldn't say it was a horrible play by the Maroons, but maybe even a better example of a great play by the Valley defense. So now you're down 2, and no need to panic. Minute 15, you can run some offense, and we're going to continue to see Valley in that zone, I would think. The last time after the timeout, they came out with a more aggressive half-court trap, tried to trap the ball in the corner, and we were able to get the ball to Bowles there in the middle as a pressure relief.
So here we go. Dowling plays it out from their backcourt to our left. Bring it up, shoot the bucket to our right.
Goodness.
And another turnover by Dowling Catholic. Just a poor pass stolen away by Meredith Reeker. So with 1 minute left to play in the ballgame, 47-45. Valley has the basketball in their forecourt. Reeker looks like she was hurt. The ball was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. And so Dowling, we're not going to beat up on these high school athletes, but two poor possessions by the Dowling Catholic Maroons taking care of the basketball. So here we go. Valley plays it out from the side in their forecourt with a 47-45 lead. 1 minute left to play. Olivia Bailey tips it away. Valley comes up with the loose ball. Travel is going to be called. Olivia Bailey with some terrific defense. Another nice play by Ella McVeigh. She's been all over the place.
Yeah, and Bailey was the one who actually they kind of double teamed.
Yeah.
But Bailey was the one who came up with the loose ball and gave the Maroons new life here, down 2 with 56.7 seconds to go.
And Maddie Wishman back in the ball game for the 3-point. 47-45. Valley on top. Dowling with a basketball. Cross-court pass. Ella McVeigh. Left wing dribbles it over the top of the key. A feed down low on the baseline now to Wishman. Wishman cross-court pass. Julia Moore takes it to the rack and is going to be fouled in the act. Julia Moore took the pass in the lane, streaking to the bucket on the left side, put the shot up, was hammered, and she could tie this thing up with 2 made free throws with 40 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Good backdoor cut by Julia, and also a good find there by Wishman. And these are huge free throws.
Here we go. Julia Moore eyes it, lets it go, and it's long, no good. Julia Moore on the season, a 53% free throw shooter. Dowling down 47-45, 40 seconds left to go. Julia Moore at the charity stripe for Dowling. The left-hander eyes it, flies it. It's long, won't go. Rebound comes down to Sophia Hope and the Valley Tigers. Valley Tigers try to bring it up under some pressure, and Julia Moore.
Yeah.
Julia Moore is called for the foul for Dowling, and Haley Chappell pushed Julia Moore. She's going to get teed up.
That's unfortunate. Hate to see that in a high school game.
You do.
Chappell appeared to get a little frustrated with the contact. Maroons were in the backcourt, and they were having to put ball pressure on. They were called for the foul. So I believe what will come out of this is Valley will get a 2-shot. They're in the double bonus. They'll get 2 shots. And then the Maroons will get 2 shots because of the technical foul on Chappell. In high school basketball, that also counts as a personal foul. That'll be her 4th. And so basically each team will get 2 free throws with the Maroons down by 2. 34.1 seconds to go. And the ball then will be given to the Maroons, I think, because of the technical foul.
All right. A correction, Mike Swaim will join us during the boys contest. I was billing Mr. Steenblock, Gary Steenblock. It's Mike Swaim.
We're going to give Steen credit for something he didn't even do.
Man, he takes credit all the time anyway.
Free publicity for Gary Steenblock tonight.
Good guy. Terrific human being.
Yep.
Okay, so
she'll get her free throws from being fouled. Haley will.
Haley Chappell for the Valley Tigers. First free throw is up, no good. 47-45, 34 seconds left to play. As the Dowling crowd on hand, the parents and immediate family like it. Haley Chappell gets another for the Valley Tigers. Eyes it, bends her knees, flies it, got it to go. Got her 3rd point in the ball game by my math, 48-45. And now at the other end, Maddie Wishman
She'll get the 2 technical foul shots, and then I believe the Maroons will take possession of the basketball.
Maddie Wishman knocks it down. Her 4th point of the ball game. 48-46. Dowling one closer. She gets another. Knocks it down. Cool as a cucumber. 48-47. Dowling gets the basketball back. They trail by 1. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. Lock it in. Keep it here. We got a good one for our listeners and our viewers on Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY 1150 AM, 94.5 FM, and also available on CISN.TV. Dowling Catholic, Ella McVeigh plays it out from the side, mid-court. She gets it in to Julia Moore. Julia Moore back to McVeigh. McVeigh up top, now cross-court pass, almost stolen away, and a foul going to be called on Meredith Reeker for the Valley Tigers. Tried to intercept that pass and take it the distance. Almost too much air underneath it, but Valley will head to the charity stripe for the double bonus, and Julia Moore will have the pleasure. Down by 1 to Valley. 27 seconds left to play.
Yeah, Maroons are fortunate. That was a risky pass long across the court, and Reeker picked up her 5th. She's been disqualified, and now Julia Moore for a chance to give the Maroons the lead.
Here we go. Free throw is up and bounces around, hits the front of the rim, and then in. Good. Julia Moore.
Got a tie ball game here, Joe.
53% free throw shooter, 48-48, 27 seconds left to go. Dowling can take the lead here. Julia Moore at the charity stripe. Eyes it, the left-hander. Here it goes. It's on its way. Hits the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to the Valley Tigers. Dowling with the basketball. The rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Valley Tigers. Dowling will play it out underneath their bucket. Tie ball game, 23 seconds left to play.
Joe, we've been playing in empty gyms all year, and they've loosened the standards a little bit, so we have a crowd for once, and these people are going crazy.
Here we go. Dowling Catholic will play it out underneath their bucket. Ella McVeigh.
Oh boy. They already handed the ball to the thrower in, and then we try to get a sub in, so they're going to hold the sub out. The ball had already been placed in the girls' hands to throw it in, so Wishman will have to stay at the bench.
So here we go. Ella McVeigh plays it out for Dowling underneath their bucket. 48-48, needs to get it in, does. To Gipple. Gipple, top of the key to Moore. Moore, right side to Bailey. Bailey to McVeigh, looks at the clock, dribbles it over to the right corner, in trouble. Bounce pass, and a timeout going to be called by Dowling. A terrific timeout by the Dowling Catholic Maroons.
That'll be their 4th timeout.
13 seconds left to play. 48-48, Dowling has the basketball.
Yeah, if you're the Maroons, you got to be careful with the basketball. You still have one more timeout if you need it. Shot fakes, pass fakes, but you got to take care of the rock, and there's just no reason, unless you get a wide open layup, to shoot the ball with any more than about 3 or 4 seconds to go, so that if you do miss, it'll force the extra period. Gutsy ball game. It hasn't been the prettiest at times. There's been a lot of turnovers, but like any other rivalry game, boy, it's been intense, and both teams, neither team has backed down whatsoever.
Mercy won. Kemen getting behind the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Dental Associates, Construction Professionals, and Ashworth Vision Clinic. Joe Stacy sitting in for Mark Amadeo. He'll be back next week. Steve Devaney on color commentary for the girls contest. Mike Swain will join us for the boys contest as Mike O'Connor's squad. Mike O'Connor will be missing in action tonight. COVID-related family issues. He's okay. Wants to send along his well wishes to everybody. Nick Wagner, Jimmy Nahas in charge tonight. So here we go. We are just about set to finish up the last 13 seconds of this ball game. What a good one we have for our listeners and viewers tonight. 48-48, 13 seconds left to go. Dowling Catholic, Valley Tigers, all knotted up in this girls contest as Ella McVeigh will bring it out from the side in the Dowling forecourt. She gets it into Maddie Wishman. Tobias. Tobias in trouble. And another timeout on the court. And we thought Dowling had used up all of their timeouts, but apparently not.
No, they had one more.
One more. Okay.
Now they're done. Valley still has one timeout. If there happens to be a held ball in the last 8.6 seconds, the Tigers will get it. I'm not sure exactly what they had going there. Dribble, weave, and then Tobias sort of ended up along the sideline and got trapped by 2 Tiger players. So try to keep the ball in the middle of the floor in those situations if you can.
The Dowling Catholic Maroons will inbound it underneath their bucket. 48-48, 8.6 seconds left to play. in this basketball game. Joe Stacy alongside Steve Deviney up top looking down center court behind the scorer's bench on the balcony. Dowling Catholic Maroons huddle up down to our right in their white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim to my left. The Valley Tigers in their black tops, black bottoms, white letters, white numbers. And boy, I tell you what, Joe Segrist doing a great job for the Valley Tigers. And Kristen Meyer doing a great job for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. What a ball game. Here we go. As we get set, 8.6 seconds left to go. Ella McVeigh will play it out from the side in the Dowling forecourt, 48-48. 8.6 to go. They get it into Gipple, right wing. Gipple loses the handle. Back to McVeigh. 3 ball on the way. No good. It goes over the bank board, and that'll turn it over to the Valley Tigers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're going to use their last timeout to set up a play. 2.5 seconds to go.
So Ella McVeigh, like the 3, guts of a burglar in daylight, and she took it just a little bit long. So now Dowling is hoping for an extra frame here.
Yeah, I mean, critical for the Maroons here. 2.5 seconds to go to try to contest the dribble and contest the shot without fouling. This would be, you just got to make sure that you make them earn it as opposed to giving those guys a cheap one at the free throw line.
Mercy One, with more than 50 primary care clinics in Des Moines area, there is a convenient Mercy location near you. Mercy One has you covered. Kemen's vision is to improve the quality of life by touching half the people of the world every day with their products and services. 2100 Murray Street in Des Moines, or online at Kemen.com. Dental Associates with over 45 years of dental experience addressing your smile needs and dreams. 3700 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. 515-225-6742. We're online at Des Moines/DentalAssociates.com. New patients and their families are always welcome. Dr. Gleichman, Dr. Karbaka, Dr. Nagel, Dr. Quick, and Dr. Small, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. So here we go. Valley will have the distance to go here. 2.5 seconds left to go. They played out to our right in their backcourt as they get it in and stolen away by Gipple. Gipple has it. 3-point on the way. Good! Emma Gipple knocks down the 3. Yeah! With no time left on the clock. Emma Gipple, the 3-pointer from about 9 feet behind the 3-point arc. You've got to be kidding me. Emma Gipple means business. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons have a 51-48 win over the Valley Tigers. How do you like that?
Well, they had her back there, Joe. They had her back as the free safety at half court. Valley had an inbounder, and they were running a little 4 across set. And they chose to throw it deep anyhow. And Gipple came up like a free safety and picked it. 2 dribbles and a launch. And this ball game is over, my friend.
Emma Gipple with the 3-pointer. 14 points in the ball game for Emma Gipple. She stole it in the backcourt. And as you said, Steve, took about 3 or 4 dribbles and launched the 3-pointer, the shot of a lifetime. Emma Gipple will never, ever forget that shot. Congratulations to both teams. A great effort out of the Valley Tigers, a great effort out of the Dowling Catholic Maroons, and the Dowling Catholic Maroons improved to 6-2. The Valley Tigers fall to 2-3. Emma Gipple with the huge 3-pointer at the buzzer. It doesn't get more exciting than that, Steve Deviney.
No, that was such a fun ending for the Maroons. Feel badly for the Tigers. They played their hearts out all night, but a real nice win for the home team. I look across the way, and Emma Gipple's mother is over there in cardiac arrest. I mean, she's got her hand over her heart. But like you say, that's one of those plays that the kids will never forget. And really, really nice win for the Maroons to go to 6-2. And with a really tough opponent this Friday coming up in Johnston, who I think will be the new #1 team in the state for girls basketball. Mm-hmm. But you build on this. I mean, what a terrific win. Maroons could not get over the top, over the hump earlier in the game tonight. They kept getting close, but they just couldn't quite do it. They turned it over when they shouldn't have and missed a shot when they shouldn't have. And Lexi Bowles, their leading scorer, fouls out of the game and has how many points tonight?
Lexi Bowles had 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 from what I had.
Yeah, I think that's right. 9 points on the night. She did have a pretty good second half, but to win the ball game without your leading scorer and one of your leading rebounders, Maroons, as simple as you can say it, they just found a way tonight.
And Ella McVeigh had a terrific part in that. Just a terrific team win here tonight for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. We're going to go ahead and take a break, send it to our sponsors. We'll come back and break this thing down, give you the point leaders, and then take another break, come back and do the boys pregame. The Dowling Catholic Maroon girls on a buzzer beater. Emma Gipple with the three-pointer from way behind the arc gets the job done. Dowling Catholic 51, Valley 48. You've been listening on Iowa Catholic Radio and viewing on CISN.TV. Back after these messages.
Winds know that winter means snow, ice, and freezing temps. Severe weather can make the roads downright dangerous. Truck Equipment Incorporated has the toughest work equipment that can stand up to the harshest conditions. Look for Western brand snowplows, quality you can count on. Buy new or utilize our repair services. We'll order new parts for same-day pickup or delivery. And now you can shop from home with our virtual showroom. Go to truckequipment.com today.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
You want to go over some point totals?
Yeah.
All right, we are back broadcasting on campus, Dowling Catholic, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court behind the scorer's bench in the balcony here with all the play-by-play in for Mark Amadeo, Joe Stacy alongside Steve Devaney. On the girls' color commentary, Mike Swaim will join us for the boys' contest, double dip, girls, boys, high school basketball, as the Dowling Catholic Maroons play host for the Valley Tigers in the CIML Central Conference rivalry. Listening on Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY 1150 AM and 94.5 FM. Today's game also viewable on CISN.TV. And boy, did you listeners get a earful, and the viewers on CISN.TV also got a eyeful and an earful as Emma Gipple knocks down the improbable bomb from 3-point as time runs out. The Dowling Catholic Maroons 51-48 winners over the Valley Tigers. Steve Devaney, what do you got for some point totals?
Scoring-wise, Emma Gipple, perhaps we don't keep the rebounding totals, but maybe a double-double tonight on the boards too. But
I think so.
She led the way with 14.
Yep.
None bigger than that 3 at the buzzer. Bowles had 9. Julia Moore had 9. Ella McVeigh with a gutsy second half had 7. Tobias and Wishman each with 5. And to round out the scoring, Bailey had 2 on that steal and coast-to-coast layup late in the ball game. For Valley Tigers, Reeker had 14. Lucky had 12. Hope had 10. Yeager had 7. Chappell had 3. And Brown off the bench had 2. Very, very well played game. Could have gone either way. A really, really nice win for the Maroons, a confidence booster, and they'll be over at Johnston Friday against the #1 team in the state.
Yeah, and you'll be back working with the Hall of Famer, 2 Hall of Famers in one booth. I don't know if I can take that. It's good to see. It'll be great to hear Mark Amadeo's voice back on the airwaves. Steve Devaney, thank you so very much for your professionalism, and it's so very nice and pleasure to work with you. You're a pro, a terrific human being, and really good at color commentary too.
Joe, kind of you to say. I've enjoyed your stuff on the Friday Night Lights for a long time, and you do some Dowling baseball, so thank you, and my pleasure working with you. We'll get the Hall of Famer Ammo back where he belongs. I mean,
That's right.
People dial in and think maybe what happened to Ammo? Who are Joe and Steve? We want Mark back in the booth, you know. So admirable job off the bench. recovery for
right.
Mark, and we'll see you soon. And it's been a pleasure working with you. I'll turn it over to Swamer, and the boys hopefully can do the same thing that the girls did tonight.
God willing, good luck with
down the road.
all of your endeavors. Stay safe, be careful, take care of your family and your loved ones. We're going to send it back to Jeff Piggott, hear from our sponsors. We'll come back and see if we can break down this boys contest a little bit, take care of our sponsors. And don't go anywhere. Boys basketball coming up as the Dowling Catholic Maroons at 3-3 take on the Valley Tigers at 4-0. You're going to listen to it on Iowa Catholic Radio and view it on CISN.TV. Back after these important messages with Dowling Catholic Valley Tigers boys basketball. Right after this.
Mid-American Energy, we put our energy into making communities stronger, safer, and ready for the future. We support STEM education and community safety, special events, and economic development activities. We energize our cities and towns just like we have for decades, all to help make your community the place where you want to build your business, your legacy, and your life. It's another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Own. That's what I'm going with. Okay. All right, we are back broadcasting on campus at Dowling Catholic High School. And inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court behind the scorer's bench here with all the play-by-play in for the Hall of Famer Mark Amadeo alongside Mike Swaim now. And we were giving Steenblock all the credit earlier. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. You know, it's not like that guy. He gets too much credit anyway. But, no, we love Steen. He's a great guy. And double dip, girls, boys, high school basketball. Dowling Catholic Maroons playing host for the Valley Tigers. CIML Central Conference rivalry. And, of course, you're listening on Iowa Catholic Radio. KWKY 1150 AM, 94.5 FM. Today's game also viewable on CISN.TV. Boy, I tell you what, Jeff Piggott back in the studio. And, Mike, I saw that you were here. You saw the end of that girls' contest. How gritty, how gutty was that performance out of both Valley and Dowling Catholic? Emma Gipple with an improbable three-pointer about 9-10 feet behind the three-point arc after the steal as the buzzer goes off to get the 51-48 win.
Incredible game, incredible finish to that one, and I just love the court awareness to be able to steal it, take a couple dribbles knowing what your time is, Joe, and she was able to get that ball off before the buzzer, and just unbelievable as far as hitting that shot. I only hope we get a boys contest that is as exciting and as good as that one.
So the Valley Tigers come into this boys contest, of course, 4-0, 2-0 in conference play. The Dowling Catholic Maroons 3-3, and Dowling Catholic still looking for their first win in conference play. Valley 2-0, 4-0 overall, followed by Southeast Polk 2-1, 4-1, Waukee 2-1, 3-1, Johnson Dragons 1-1, 1-1 overall. Urbandale Jayhawks in the boys squad, boys level 1-1, 1-2, and Dowling 0-3, 3-3, but coming off a very strong win over the Ames Little Cyclones this past week.
Yeah, Joe, Dowling needed that. I mean, they were on a 3-game slide, and when you start getting into a sort of a rut like that, it's hard to get out. And so that was a big win for Dowling. And tonight is going to be a tough game. Obviously, when it's Valley Dowling, it means something just a little bit more. But we're talking about a Valley team that's 4-0. They've got good wins over Johnston, Ankeny Centennial, and then also over Southeast Polk, who earlier beat Dowling in this very gym. So, Valley's got almost a 20-point win over Southeast Polk. So they're going to have their hands full. But, again, we've seen strange things in this rivalry, Joe. It's just one of those things. I expect Dowling to come out and play very inspired and get off to a good start.
All right, and on the other end of it, Mike O'Connor in his 15th season overcoming some COVID-related issues, and he wants everybody to know that he's doing fine, his family's doing fine in his 15th season, and in some pretty capable hands. Nick Wagner, Jimmy Nahas came up and interviewed him at the halftime of the girls' game, and so I know that these guys have this team ready to play. The Dowling Catholic Maroons taking on a team that scores well. Dowling, every time these two teams get together, as you well know, they play very hard. But two returning starters for Valley Tigers. They need to play better on defense. They only go 5-6 deep, so they don't have a big bench, do the Valley Tigers.
Well, and they don't need a big bench because they've got 3 good scorers. You're going to have some entertainment tonight with Ty Walker, averaging currently 24 points a game. And this guy's shooting 52% from three-point range, so he's going to be really tough to stop. And then we got 2 big guys down low. Obviously, Ruit Bijik, he is a familiar name to most Dowling listeners. He was actually with the Dowling Maroons last year, led that sophomore team in scoring, and decided to transfer. And then Eli Reardon, a big man down low, averaging 19 points a game, and they really get it done for the Valley Tigers. And, Joe, you mentioned about Coach O'Connor, and we send all of our best to him and his family and hope they're doing well. But I don't think there is a staff in the CIML in more capable hands tonight than Coach Wagner and Coach Nahas. They have been with Coach O'Connor for so long. They know exactly what he wants to do and how to do it. They know their players, and so I got a lot of faith in the Dowling coaching staff tonight. All right, Ryan Riggs leads the way for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, 11 points a contest. Matthew Riedel right behind him with 11.2. Jack Gredicke, 10 points a contest. Rebounds, Ryan Riggs. Matthew Riedel, 6.7, 5.2. Matthew Riedel does it all with assists. On the other side of the ledger, as you mentioned, Ty Walker, 25 points a contest for the Valley Tigers. And Eli Reardon, 19 points a contest. And again, as you mentioned, Ruit Bijik, 13 points a contest. So a lot of places where the Valley Tigers can score the basketball. We'll take a break, come back with the starting lineups for the boys contest. Don't go anywhere, play-by-play action. It's an important contest in this CIML Central Conference. The Dowling Catholic Maroons versus the Valley Tigers, a crosstown rivalry. Girls got it done earlier tonight, 51-48 with a buzzer beater by Emma Gipple. We'll see if the boys can follow up for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Should be a good one. Valley Tigers, Dowling Catholic Maroons on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV. Back after these messages.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
All right, I believe we are back, and boy, Jeff Piggott, thank you so very much for keeping us straight as he operates the in-studio production, and Peter Tarpey and Randy Nielsen on CISN TV. Thank you so very much for keeping us straight as well, the producers on that end of things. As we broadcast from Dowling Catholic High School inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down center court here with all the play-by-play color commentary. Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo, Mike Swain here, as this is a double dip of boys and girls and boys, if you will. Basketball, Dowling Catholic Maroons taking on the Valley Tigers, CIML Central Conference rivalry. Girls in the game just finished up. Dowling Catholic, Emma Gipple with a launched three-pointer gives Dowling a 51-48 win. And now we're set for boys basketball. Iowa Catholic Radio, CISN.TV, starting for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, Sam Hughes, a 6'1 senior. Also starting for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, a 6'10 senior, Jack Gredicke. Ryan Riggs will be in the starting lineup as well, a 6'8 senior, along with Simon Daniel, a 6'2 senior, and Matt Riedel rounds out the starting lineup for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, averaging 17 points a contest. Also, Jack Gredicke, 10 points a contest, as we mentioned a little bit earlier. Those points have moved just a little bit as we've gone on. On the other end, Ty Walker will start for the Valley Tigers, a 5'11 guard. Also in the starting lineup, a 5'11 guard, a senior, Truman Morse. Mason Morrow, a 6-foot guard, a junior, will start for the Valley Tigers, along with Ruit Bijic, a 6'9 forward, and Eli Reardon, a 6'7 senior. So here we go. Valley Tigers with their gray tops, gray bottoms, orange numbers will shoot the bucket to our right. They have it. Won the tip as Morse drives the lane, won't go. Rebound comes down to Matt Riedel, and Matt Riedel gets position, and a foul going to be called on the Valley Tigers.
Well, a little bit of a big cheer there from the Dowling bench as Ruit Bijic with the early foul. You can tell there's going to be some emotions tonight with him making his debut, coming back to the Dowling gym after being a Maroon last year.
Here we go. Dowling Catholic, white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim. They have it. Shoot the bucket to our left with a basketball. Sam Hughes dribbles from the left wing to the top of the key. Now they get it to Simon Daniel. Daniel to Riedel. Riedel drives the lane, off the glass, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Valley Tigers. That's Truman Morse. Up ahead in the right corner to Morrow. Morrow back to the top of the key to Eli Reardon. Valley Tigers shoot the bucket to our right. Dribble it right wing. Cross-court pass to the left side. Now in the corner with a basketball. Eli Reardon gets it to Truman Morse. Drives the lane. Got it to go. Truman Morse takes it to the rack, and the Valley Tigers have a 2-0 lead.
Good aggressive drive by Morse. That's 2 in a row for him. He missed that first one, but that was a nice drive there and able to finish.
So here we go. Sam Hughes and the Dowling Catholic Maroons shoot the bucket to our left. Gredicke, right wing, top of the key to Matt Riedel. Gets it to Gredicke, corner, 3-ball on its way, airs it out. No good. Up ahead, Valley Tigers with a basketball. Mason Morrow, right wing, top of the key, now to the left side. Valley works it around the perimeter. A feed on the baseline to Bijic. Bijic travels with the basketball on the left baseline for Valley.
Got a little excited that time, Joe. He caught that ball on the baseline and was able to get around Gredicke, but it's because he took an extra step. So the officials caught it, and it'll be Dowling ball.
Sam Hughes brings it up for Valley. Brings it up for Dowling, rather. Dowling trails Valley 2-0 early on. 6:23 left to go in the first quarter. Simon Daniel, top of the key. Finds a seam, dribbles in the lane, stops, nothing there, in trouble, needs to get it back out to Hughes. Sam Hughes keeps the dribble for the Dowling Catholic Maroons against a man-to-man defense being employed by the Valley Tigers. Top of the key to Ryan Riggs, dribbles it over to the left wing, gets it to Riedel. Riedel from the left wing, top of the key to Daniel. 3-ball on the way, in and out, no good. And rebound comes down to Ruit Bijic for the Valley Tigers. Valley Tigers shoot the bucket to our right as we look on. Way up top here, they get it to Ty Walker. Ty Walker, top of the key. Dribbles in the lane, kicks it back out. 3-ball on the way. Bijic, no good. Valley with their own rebound. So Mason Morrow will reset it for the Valley Tigers. They lead 2-0, 5:36 left to go. First quarter, the weave offense, taking it to the rack is Eli Reardon. It's going to be a foul on the Dowling Catholic Maroons on the floor before the shot.
I think they're going to get Sam Hughes with the reach that time as Reardon was trying to take that ball inside on Riggs. And good motion so far by the Valley offense. Dowling cannot give up second chance opportunities to this Valley Tiger team.
Garang Dang in the ball game for Valley, the 6'3 forward. 3-ball on the way. Valley right side. Ty Walker, no good. Rebound, Dowling. And that's Sam Hughes, right to left. He'll bring it up, crosses the timeline, gets it in the corner to Matt Riedel, drives the right baseline, and puts it up and in good.
That's good news for Dowling to get Riedel off to a good start. He needs to be a scorer tonight for the Maroons.
2 apiece, 5:10 left to go. First quarter, Valley with a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our right. Ty Walker gets it in the left side. 3-ball on the way, short, no good. Rebound comes down to Dowling Catholic, Ryan Riggs. So here come the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They get it to Hughes. Hughes, right baseline shot is up and in, good. Took the pass from the top of the key, dumps it in, good. So the Dowling Catholic Maroons have a 4-2 lead. 4:48 left to go in the first quarter. Valley with a basketball. Shoot the bucket to our right. Ty Walker picks up his dribble, kicks it out to the right side behind the arc. Morrow in the baseline. Reardon likes the three, takes the three, won't go. Rebound snagged down by Matt Riedel and the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They have it in their forecourt. 4-2 they lead. Riedel drives a lane, in trouble, dumps it off underneath to Ryan Riggs, puts it up strong, got it to go. 6-2 Dowling Catholic.
Really good find that time by Riedel to see Riggs on that block. And how about Ty Walker? Hasn't even attempted a shot so far in this game, Joe. He averages 25 a game.
Mason Morrow, right wing, free throw line extended, three-point arc for Valley. They shoot the bucket to our right. Gray tops, gray bottoms, orange numbers, black trim. They work it around. Jay Moore in the ball game now. Valley gets it in the far left corner as we look on from behind the scorer's bench. With it, Ty Walker drives a lane, stops, pops, shot is halfway blocked. Coming up with it, Dowling will go right to left. Matt Riedel brings it across the timeline. Stutter steps, kicks it out right side. Gredicke likes the three. No, won't go. Rebound, Dowling. Ryan Riggs, the 6'8 senior, fights for it. Dowling will reset with a 6-2 lead.
Nice rebound that time by Riggs as Dowling resets their offense.
3:37 left to go. And behind the back dribble, Sam Hughes loses the handle. Other way, fast break, other end. Morse puts it up, won't go. Rebound comes down to Riedel. Riedel gets it to Ryan Riggs. Ryan Riggs jumps over the back of Eli Reardon for the Valley Tigers, tries to tip it to one of his players, and I believe going to be called for over the back.
Yeah, he fouled Reardon, knocked him on the ground, and unfortunate break. That was a great hustle play by Riedel. He just couldn't save it to Riggs, and so Valley will keep the ball.
And Gredicke, along with Sam Hughes, will take a seat. In the ball game is Jalen Moses, a 6'9 senior. So Valley plays it out, down 6-2 underneath their bucket. 3:24 left to go first quarter. They get it top of the key, Truman Morse. Morse hands it off to the top of the key. Now to Mason Morrow. Morrow gets it to Ruit Bijic. Bijic has it stolen away, bodies on the floor. And a nice pickup by Matt Riedel, dives for the basketball in the center circle, and I believe he called a timeout.
They're going to get a foul on Ruit Bijic, and that is his second. That is a huge foul for Coach Windhorst, and he's going to have to come take a seat on the bench for Valley.
3:08 left to go in the first quarter. Dowling 6-2 over Valley in the boys contest. Girls contest, Emma Gipple, a 51-48 winner with a 3-point moneymaker at the buzzer to win. Dowling feeds it down low. Ryan Riggs in the paint. The big kid, the 6'8 senior, goes up strong, puts it in, and the Dowling Catholic Maroons have an 8-2 lead. Here we go, other end, Valley with a basketball. Moving it around the perimeter. And with the basketball now is Morrow. Morrow feeds it in the far left corner, faking left, going right, dumping it off to Reardon. Reardon in the paint for Valley, takes it up strong and whistling a foul. Looks like he'll be shooting two.
Yeah, unfortunately for Dowling, they're going to get Simon Daniel rather than Riggs, because that would have been Riggs' second foul, which would have been a huge foul for Coach Wagner. Probably would have had to gone to the bench.
77 points on the year, 60% from the free throw line. First free throw is up, hits the front of the rim, no good by Eli Reardon for the Valley Tigers. Taking a seat for Dowling Catholic, Ryan Riggs in the big body. Andrew Lynch, a 6'5 senior, going to play football for the University of Iowa Hawkeyes.
That's right.
So Eli Reardon eyes it up from the free throw line, knocks it down good. So Reardon has a point, and Simon Daniel will take a seat in for him, Sam Hughes.
He's going to take a seat, Joe, and I think he did a great job on Ty Walker. Ty Walker so far scoreless in this game, and a lot of it, give the credit to Simon Daniel and his defense.
Top of the key, Dowling Catholic has it, 8-3 they lead. 2:33 left to go, first quarter with a basketball. Matt Riedel, left wing, drives a lane, goes over all the way to the right block, and the ball is swooped away by Eli Reardon. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by Eli Reardon and the Valley Tigers, so Dowling plays it out underneath their bucket with an 8-3 lead. 2:27 left to go first quarter. Sam Hughes plays it out underneath the Dowling bucket. They get it in underneath to the big kid. He puts it up and in. Matt Riedel having a great ball game. 4 points for him, 10-3 Dowling. 2:19 left to go in the first quarter.
Defensive lapse by the Tigers. Never let a ball get on the block like that as Ty Walker attempts his first shot, and it's
misses
a miss.
The three-pointer and chased down by Jackson Carter for Valley with a basketball. Eli Reardon drives in the lane, puts the 4-footer up, won't go. Rebound comes down to the 6'9 senior Jalen Moses for Dowling Catholic. Up ahead, Sam Hughes drives in the lane, bounce pass stolen away. Here come the Valley Tigers. Up ahead with a basketball. Morse drives in the lane, dumps it off to the trailer. Eli Reardon puts it up and in, good. 10-5, Valley 2 closer, 1:47 left to go in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor, we'll keep it right here. Joe Stacy alongside Matt Swaim, and pretty good back and forth ball game. Both teams trying to feel each other out so far, and not a whole lot of mistakes, but Dowling off to a good start with a 10-5 lead.
Yeah, that time Valley's defense created a turnover opportunity and able to go and stretch that for a nice layup down low. I think Dowling's done a nice job defensively, though. They've come out with a lot more energy than we saw Friday night against Urbandale Jayhawks. They were just sort of slow, weren't getting in the passing lanes. So I really like their effort. Got to do a little bit better job on the boards. They've given Valley a couple second chance opportunities, but with a 10-5 lead here with minute 47, you'd like to see Dowling extend this lead here in this first quarter.
Here come the Dowling Catholic Maroons, right to left. They operate. They have the shoot the bucket to our left as we look on here, high above center court with a basketball. Sam Hughes gets it to Simon Daniel. Simon Daniel dribbles in between the circles. 1:31 left to go first quarter. 10-5, Valley trails Dowling. Simon Daniel dribbles it over to the right wing, and we're going to have a foul on the floor. Looks like it's going to go against the Dowling Catholic Maroons.
Yeah, Matt Riedel with an illegal screen that time, so that's Matt's first. Dowling's team's fourth foul here in this first quarter, so foul starting to mount up a little bit for the Maroons.
Taking a seat, Truman Morris in for him, Ty Walker for the Valley Tigers. Valley brings it up. They shoot the bucket to our right, and they're gray tops, gray bottoms, orange numbers, black trim. Top of the key with it. Jackson Carter actually came in the ball game for Valley, and he hands it off to Truman Morse. Truman Morse feeds it to Eli Reardon in the paint, free throw line, takes it to the rack, and is fouled in the act of shooting. Ball does not go in, and that'll send Eli Reardon to the charity stripe. The big kid, 60% free throw shooter on the season. Eli Reardon, 6'7" center. The junior right-hander eyes his first free throw, knocks it down.
Joe, that was a really quick first step that Reardon had to get around Lynch and get an opportunity to get that basket. So really like the quickness out of the big man.
10-6 after the made free throw. Valley one closer. Reardon gets another, eyes it, flies it, got it. He's got 3 at the charity stripe, 5 overall. 10-7, Dowling still on top. They have the basketball in their forecourt. Shoot the bucket to our left wing with it. Now top of the key, they go to the right side to Jalen Moses. Jalen Moses in their far right corner to Simon Daniel. Simon Daniel back to the top of the key to Riedel. Now Sam Hughes takes the 3, likes the 3, gets the 3. Sam Hughes gives the Dowling Catholic Maroons a 13-7 lead.
Really good ball movement that time by Dowling, being very patient.
Here we go. Eli Reardon, other end, free throw line extended, 2-point shot off the back of the rim, no good. And Mr. Do-It-All so far tonight, Matt Riedel with the rebound. He'll bring it up, the big 6'4" senior.
I expect to see them hold for one shot here, Joe, with 20 seconds to go here in the quarter.
Good call, Matt Swaim. Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo. Mark will be back this weekend. 13-7, Dowling on top. Now Riedel starts the motion. Gets it over to Lynch. Back to Riedel. Behind the three-point arc. Loses the handle. Has to put it up. 2 seconds. 1 second. There's the 3. It's short. Won't go. And that's where we'll run the first quarter of play. Dowling off to a good start. 13-7 over Valley. We'll take a break here from our sponsors. You're listening to Dowling Catholic Basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio and viewing on CISN.TV. Back after these messages.
Focus. To define what is most important and commit yourself fully. It's why at Fairway, only the best meat makes the cut. Our fresh fish is full of flavor, and our produce is picked with incredible care. It's why we have fewer aisles, greater savings, and the most personal service. At Fairway, our focus is and always will be giving you the best in meat and grocery.
After 35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
You know what I mean when I... All right. Mike Swaim to my left. He is a pro. Joe Stacy still working on it. In for Mark Amadeo. Voice of the Iowa Barnstormers. Some people may know me for that. 13-7 as we start the second frame as Valley steals the ball, goes the distance, and that is Eli Reardon. Can't get it to go, misses the bunny. Dowling has it. 7:35 left to go in the second quarter. Dowling on top 13-7. Joe Stacy, Mike Swaim on site at Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium. Jeff Piggott back in the studio. 3-ball on the way, right side in the corner for Dowling Catholic. Matt Riedel won't go. Way up ahead. Valley on the run. Truman Morris gets it to the top of the key to Mason Morrow. Now to the right wing. Dowling Catholic on defense. Valley has the basketball in their gray tops, gray bottoms, orange numbers, black trim. Dowling in their white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim. Valley has it top of the key. That's Eli Reardon. Loses the handle, regains possession, dribbles in between the circles, gets it to Truman Morris, dribbles it over to the right wing. Now gets it to Ty Walker, pulls up two, won't go, right side, rebound, Jack Gredeke. Jack Gredeke, outlet pass to Matt Riedel, right to left. Dowling Catholic has the ball in the lead, 13-7, 6:41 left to go. A feed down low off the hands of Valley Tigers. And that is Mason Morrow. He was looking for Sam Hughes on that right baseline.
Valley right now seems frustrated, Joe. Coach Windhorst seems frustrated. Ty Walker seems frustrated. This is a team that shoots as a whole 57% from the field goal percentage, and they are off to a cold start. Ty Walker scoreless, and this is a guy who averages 25 points a game.
Eli Reardon takes a seat in for him. Garang Dang for the Valley Tigers. Dowling plays it out underneath their bucket. And in the ball game now is Carson Brown, the 6'1 junior for Dowling Catholic. Nice bounce pass to Jack Gredeke on the left baseline, takes it to the rack, and he was going to jam that thing home, and he was fouled by Ruit Bijic.
And that is his third foul, and so he is going to have to sit, probably, Joe, for the rest of the half.
Yeah. So Jack Gredeke heads to the charity stripe for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, a 6'10 senior, right-hander. And the first free throw is up and in, good. So Gredeke gets his third point of the ball game. Jack Gredeke is 69% free throw shooter on the season. 14-7 Dowling Catholic, 6:25 left to go first half. Gredeke gets another. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to the Valley Tigers. We'll go left to right. Valley has the basketball, shoot the bucket to our right as we look on here. Loose ball on the floor, and nice defense being played by Sam Hughes, Simon Daniel, as Carson Brown tries the bounce pass from the right block inside the paint. Looks like it's going to go off the Valley Tigers, so Dowling gets a break there.
Yeah, Carson was trying to get that ball to Gredeke. The ball bounced to Dang, but he was stepped on the line, so Dowling will keep it. A big break for the Maroons.
Sam Hughes tries to get the basketball in, gets it into Simon Daniel, left baseline as we look on. Has the three ball, doesn't like it, now gets it to the top of the key. Carson Brown drives the lane, takes the running jumper, in and out, no good. Rebound to Valley. Eli Reardon, the 6'7 center, gets it up in the forecourt, and a unforced turnover. Truman Morse just throws the basketball away for the Valley Tigers. 5:54 left to go first half, 14-7 Dowling.
Joe, Dowling's got to capitalize on these mistakes that Valley is making. There are turnovers happening. They can't make shots, but yet Dowling only has a 7-point lead. They've got to execute a little bit better offensively.
Carson Brown tries the inlet pass on the right wing to Ryan Riggs. Ball is stolen away by Valley. They drive the distance, whistle and a foul.
That's a silly foul by Riggs, a frustration foul. He didn't get the ball, and then he fouls 30 feet away from the basket, and he's now got 2 fouls, and he's got to go to the bench, Joe.
Yep. Ryan Riggs takes a seat, as does Carson Brown. In the ball game, Andrew Lynch, a 6'5 senior for Dowling. So Valley plays it out from the side in their forecourt, taking it to the rack as Morse stops on the right block, makes a move, puts it up and in, good for the Valley Tigers. 14-9, Dowling still on top. Gredeke, top of the key for Valley Tigers, travels with the basketball. And I tell you what, coaches don't like it. Gredeke didn't really know what he wanted to do with the basketball, and just an unforced error right there.
Yeah, he's not as comfortable catching in as that sort of trailer spot, Joe, is what he was doing on that, and just took an extra step, and so Valley gets an opportunity here, cut into this lead.
So Valley tries to go to the left wing to Eli Reardon from the top of the key from Truman Morse. Truman Morse goes out of bounds. Valley will play it out from the side in their forecourt. Down 14-9, 5:21 left to go, first half. They get it in. Truman Morse keeps his dribble against a man-to-man, drives the right baseline, stops, pops off the glass, won't go. Rebound comes down to the 6'1 senior Sam Hughes for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. He'll bring it across the timeline, right to left. Keeps his dribble, picks up his dribble, in trouble. Now goes to Jalen Moses, dribbles in the lane, kicks it back out left side to Matt Riedel. Matt Riedel drives the lane, reverse layup from the left side to the right side. Good. What a play by Matt Riedel. And the Dowling Catholic Maroons have a 16-9 lead.
Great job avoiding that block by Reardon that time. A little reverse layup, so good decision by Riedel.
16-9, 4:39 left to go. First half, Dowling Catholic on top. Valley with a basketball, shoot the bucket to our right as we look on. Dang has it, top of the key, gets it to Reardon. Reardon likes the three, takes the three, and the bank is open, banks it in from the top of the key.
Well, and as poorly as I think Valley has played in this half, they're only down 4 thanks to that three-point shot by Reardon. So we got ourselves a ball game.
4:16 left to go, first half. Dowling on top, 16-12 with a basketball. Dowling top of the key. Sam Hughes goes to the right side to Riedel. Riedel back to the top of the key to Hughes. Sam Hughes dribbles it over to the right side between the leg dribble. Takes it in the lane. Fadeaway jumper off the glass. Got it to go. Sam Hughes means business with that shot right there. 18-12 Dowling.
Really tough shot by Hughes. That was a fall-away, Joe, off the glass. Great effort.
Here we go, other end. Ty Walker fakes, bakes, shakes, puts the shot up, and it's swatted away by Matt Riedel for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Bringing it up, Sam Hughes crosses the timeline. They shoot the bucket to our left. Sam Hughes keeps his dribble, dribbles it over to the right side, now goes to Jalen Moses. Jalen Moses in the corner, tries the inlet pass to Andrew Lynch on the right block. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Valley Tigers, so Dowling will play it out underneath their bucket. Back in the ball game, Carson Brown for Simon Daniel for the Dowling Catholic Maroons.
Oh, great help side defense by Matt Riedel on that block, but Dowling has got to find a way to get this ball into the post. They've been very careless with some of their post passes.
Riedel gets it into Jalen Moses. Jalen Moses, 3-2 ball. A little shot from the right baseline won't go, hits the rim with the rebound. Matt Riedel spins, takes it, and goes up strong. The ball is knocked away. And a nice block over there by Eli Reardon. No foul called, but Dowling Catholic will play it out underneath their bucket with an 18-12 lead. 3:21 left to go, first half. Dowling on top. Jalen Moses plays it out, gets it to Lynch. Lynch to Hughes. Hughes back over to Jalen Moses. Steps in for the two, won't go. Rebound Riedel underneath, gives a head fake, reverse layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Eli Reardon for the Valley Tigers, and we have a foul on the Dowling Catholic Maroons.
And that's going to be the 7-team foul on Dowling Catholic, so that is going to put, I believe, Eli Reardon on the line, Joe, with 3:10 here to left to play for a 1-1.
Jack Gredeke comes in the ball game, back in the ball game for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. The 6'10 senior he'll replace 6'9 senior Jalen Moses. Great call, Mike Swaim, and that's an important factor with 3:10 left to go. At the charity stripe is Eli Reardon for Valley. First free throw is up and in. Eli Reardon, a 60% free throw shooter on the season, knocks it down. He'll get another. 18-13, Valley one closer. Reardon, the big kid, eyes it, flies it, got it.
Well, and you hate to see that. Dowling's defense has been so good, and Valley's been struggling offensively just to let them go to the foul line, Joe.
18-14, Reardon's got 10 in the ball game. Dowling has a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left. That's Sam Hughes in the paint, in trouble, kicks it out top of the key to Matt Riedel. Riedel to Gredeke in the far right corner, back to Riedel, top of the key. Riedel makes a move, fakes right, goes left in the lane, stops about 7 foot out, tries to get to the trailer, ball is stolen away. Up ahead, Valley turns it over. Valley on the transition, tries to get it way up ahead to Ty Walker, just too much mustard on it, and a couple of turnovers real quick. Dowling will have the basketball.
Yeah, missed opportunity that time by Valley. They had numbers and just an errant pass that time. Still have not been able to get Ty Walker into that scoring column. Again, coming in averaging 25 points a game.
2:40 left to go in the first half. 18-14, Dowling on top. They have the basketball. Shoot the bucket to our left. Hughes gets it to Gredeke. Gredeke, a feed down low to Ryan Riggs. He puts it up strong. Got it to go. And Ryan Riggs has 4 points in the ball game. And Dowling increases their lead 20-14 with 2:26 left to go in the first half. We'll keep it right here.
Well, let me point out a good coaching move here by Coach Wagner. So Dowling has been struggling offensively the last couple of possessions. So he gets Ryan Riggs in, a design play, Joe, in there for Riggs, and immediately calls a timeout to get Ryan Riggs out as Andrew Lynch is going to check in. Riggs with 2 fouls. You don't want him to pick up that third. So just a little boost. I like it. It's too many coaches, I think, they waste timeouts. You can't take them with you. So great job by Coach Wagner as Andrew Lynch comes in. Riggs is going to go to the bench, and we may see a little bit of that offense-defense going down the stretch here.
Do you think Mike O'Connor's paying attention to this one at home? OC, the athletic director, assistant athletic director, and head coach, 15th year, Mike O'Connor. Tell you what, he's got it going on. 20-14, Dowling on top. Valley with a basketball, a feed down low, loose ball. Shot is up and in by Ty Walker. He's got his first points of the ball game. Tried to feed it down low on the right block, was off a couple, 2 or 3 defenders, looked like a ping pong ball. And a lucky bounce. On the other end, they feed it down low to Lynch on the left baseline, and Lynch loses the handle off Dowling Catholic, so Valley looking at a little mini run here, down 20-16, 1:59 left to go in the first half.
Good help side defense that time by Valley, but Matt Riedel's got to see that as guys are coming from that backside. Probably not a good pass to enter it from there to down low to Andrew Lynch.
Mason Morrow and the Valley Tigers shoot the bucket to our right. They get it right side to Carter. Carter, top of the key to Reardon. Reardon fakes right, goes left, goes down the lane, off the glass, no good. Gredeke with the rebound, gets it to Hughes. Dowling Catholic with a basketball and a 20-16 lead. 1:25 left to go and 35 left to go. First half, Dowling with a basketball. Left wing behind the arc, Riedel. Riedel gets it to the top of the key to Hughes. Hughes right side to Gredeke. Gredeke looks to the top of the key to Riedel. Riedel to Simon. Simon bounce pass to Lynch. Lynch, the big body, moves it inside. Makes a nice move. Takes it to the rack. Got it to go. Andrew Lynch, the 6'5 senior, with a nice move. And the put in. 22-16 Dowling.
Really nice up and under move that time by Lynch to get Reardon in the air, and he capitalizes, and now a turnover. So Dowling's got an opportunity. Coach Wagner's going to get Ryan Riggs back in for offense. Minute 4 to go to try and push this thing to an 8-point lead.
Nice defense by the Dowling Catholic Maroons. A turnover by Valley, as you said. And boy, I tell you what, Andrew Lynch, some nice fundamentals with the post move underneath. Here we go. Other end, Dowling with the ball. 22-16, 56 seconds left to go. First half, Simon in the corner. Now the right free throw line extended, gets to the top of the key.
Alley in a zone.
Matt Riedel. Yep. 2-3 zone being employed by Valley. They get it to Sam Hughes. Hughes in the near side corner to Gredeke. Gredeke inside to Riedel. Riedel in the paint. Dumps it off to Hughes. Ryan Riggs rather on the baseline. A two-handed flush dunk. Ryan Riggs means business for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. What a put in. 24-16, 26 seconds left to go in the first half with a two-handed flush slam by Ryan Riggs, the big fella. Here we go. Valley with a basketball.
And they're going to hold for one, Joe. That was just great execution by Dowling against that Valley zone. Good recognition.
You got to like that. 9 seconds left to go. They need to do something here. Left wing with a basketball. Drive in the hoop, and the scoop shot is up. No good by Morse. Dowling with the rebound. The half-court shot not going to get off before the buzzer. 24-16. Dowling Catholic on top over the Valley Tigers. And a great first half, very athletic first half. A lot of good things out of Dowling Catholic, a lot of good things out of Valley, and should be set up for a terrific second half.
Well, I mean, this is a fantastic effort by the Dowling defense. I mean, this is a Valley team that's coming in averaging 78 points a game, Joe. They've got 16 at half. So I think a couple things. First of all, the defense has been very active, and they've They've done a nice job of holding Valley off of the boards. They've done a fantastic job on Ty Walker. And I give a lot of credit to Simon Daniel, not giving him any room to get those shots. And then when he has taken a couple shots, Dowling has stepped up and got rebounds. And on the offensive end, they've got to continue to look at Ryan Riggs. He's just been playing so well these last 3 or 4 games that I've seen him. Just a good stretch of basketball. So if Dowling can continue to be smart and make good passes into that post, I think they've got an excellent opportunity in the second half to come away with the win.
All right, Dowling Catholic on top in the boys contest, 24-16. And we'll take a break here from our sponsors. We will come back with Kristen Meyer, the head girls basketball coach. A terrific win out of her gals tonight, 51-48 to move to 6-2 on the season. We'll take a break. Hear from our sponsors. You're listening to Girls and Boys Dowling Catholic Basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV. Back after these messages.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Chevy bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
All right, as we are on campus, Dowling Catholic, inside Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium, looking down. Center court, high above the scorer's bench in the balcony here with all the play-by-play, Joe Stacy. And for Mark Amadeo and Steve Davini had the color commentary for the girls contest. Mike Swaim for the boys contest. Double dip of girls, boys, high school basketball. Dowling Catholic Maroons playing host for the Valley Tigers. Always an interesting contest no matter what sport it is. Basketball, football, soccer, baseball, softball. It does not, tennis, doesn't matter, cross country, just does not matter. CIML Central Conference Rivalry as you're listening to it on Iowa Catholic Radio. 1150 on your AM dial, 94.5 on your FM dial, of course, CISN.TV. Halftime of the boys contest, the Dowling Catholic Maroons 24-16 over the Valley Tigers. And joining us at halftime, Kristen Meyer in her 5th season has these Dowling Catholic Maroons on a nice little win streak. Come away with a heart-pounding 51-48 win over the Valley Tigers. Emma Gipple, a heads-up play, takes the basketball and the loose ball in the backcourt, steps across the center line, takes about 2 dribbles, looks at the clock, launches a Hail Mary three-pointer, swishes home for the buzzer beater. What an exciting win. Congratulations.
Man, that was a fun one. That whole play was just a kind of a mixed-up, broken-up play, and like I said, just heads-up play by Emma to know, you have time to grab it, take a couple dribbles, and those are always fun ones, and you're glad that you're on the winning side of that.
Emma Gipple with 14 points in the ball game and numerous rebounds. The 3-point winner, Lexi Bowles, a little bit of foul trouble, 2, 4, 6, 8. We have her for 9 points in the ball game. A lot of contribution. Ella McVeigh was all over the court tonight, diving, putting her skin out there along with Margaret Tobias, Maddie Wishman, and a host of others, Olivia Bailey, Julia Moore. Talk about all of these kids and just the effort that went into this, the preparation that went into this, and the nice little mini run that you guys are on.
Yeah, I got to give Valley a lot of credit. They started back a little bit later than we did because of having online school. But they came out and they played hard, and I think we weren't quite expecting that in the first quarter, and so they came out and kind of punched us in the mouth a little bit, just going for offensive rebounds and loose balls. But I thought, like you mentioned, we responded pretty well after halftime. We kind of settled down, and we started getting some loose balls and deflecting some things, and so we saw some grit from players like Ella McVeigh, from Emma Gipple, from Julia Moore, from Margaret Tobias. And that just kind of gave us a chance to be in the game. And anytime you have a chance to be in the game, things like a steal for, a long shot at the buzzer can happen.
Urbandale 65-34 winners Friday night. Saturday, a hard-fought battle against Ames, a 62-50 win over Ames. And then to prepare for Valley today, what were some of the things that were keys to victory for you in this one?
Well, to be honest, the things that we thought were going to be keys to victory we kind of struggled with tonight. I thought we struggled against their zone, which they do a nice job. They're pretty long, they're quick, and so we had way too many turnovers than what we were hoping for. But we did find a way to get some open shots and knock down some. A couple big three-point shots. Free throws were big for us. I mean, Maddie Wishman made 2 there at the end of the game that really helped. And then defensively, they're really patient in their offense. So they got us a couple times just kind of mixed up on who we were guarding, got some open shots, and they knocked down some threes early on. But then once we kind of settled and started getting defensive rebounds to be able to transition offensively, that's when I thought we started playing a little bit better.
Krista Meyer, the head coach for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, what'd you tell your kids at the end of this one? I know you probably had to still be smiling from ear to ear as Emma Gipple. What'd you tell your kids?
Enjoy it. This is one of those exciting games that you'll remember for the rest of your life. Anything that's a buzzer beater type, and I didn't tell them that we didn't play our best, and they know that, which, good teams will do that to you. Valley, put us in some positions that made us struggle. But anytime, like you mentioned earlier, you go against a rival, it's a close game, and you win on a buzzer beater, man, just enjoy it.
A buzzer beater from way downtown. What's up next? Some practice, and then we got a game this Friday night. Yeah,
we've got who I assume will be number 1, Johnston, on Friday. So we've got 2 days of practice to try to get ready, and Johnston's playing well, and the returning state champions. So we'll have to watch a little film, have a couple good practices, and come out and try to knock off the Dragons.
You bet. Congratulations, Kristen Meyer. That was a terrific win and just a terrific fun time for us as broadcasters to call it. And I know our listeners, my phone is blowing up, had a great time and on Iowa Catholic Radio and then CISN TV. Congratulations on a great win.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you broadcasting the game.
You bet. And Mark Amadeo will be back. He's fully healthy and happy and ready to go. And
well, I don't know. Do we have to trade him? Do we have to take him back? I'm sure Mark is listening.
I know.
We're hoping he's doing well, and we'll be glad to have him back.
We love him. He is a legend.
We appreciate you filling in. You've done a great job.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That means a lot. We're going to go ahead and God bless you and your family, and the rest of the season will be following you guys. As Kristen Meyer takes stage exit right, she'll go and watch the rest of this boys game and get ready for her next contest. A huge win for Kristen Meyer and her Dowling Catholic Maroon girls tonight. 51-48. Emma Gipple with the three-pointer at the buzzer to get the win over the Valley Tigers. We're going to go ahead, take a break, come back with Mike Swaim. We'll look at some first half stats in this one, come back with a third frame, Dowling Catholic boys basketball, coming up on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.TV.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. Fall is upon us and fireplace season is here, and you need one of the brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. They're the perfect retrofit for that old wood-burning fireplace that you're not using. You get beautiful flames, you get heat, you get easy operation, and they're all brand new Heat and Glow gas fireplace inserts. Please come see us, Fireplace Superstore, 109th and Douglas in Urbandale.
Joe.
All right, we are ready and set for the second half of boys basketball action. Valley Dowling, and Valley gets things started early on with a nice little running jumper by Truman Morse to get it 24-18. Dowling still on top. Dowling shoots at the bucket to our right. They get it down low to Ryan Riggs. Ryan Riggs finds the trailer, and that is Matt Riedel, misses the bunny. Valley comes up with the rebound. 7:31 left to go, third quarter. Joe Stacy, Mike Swaim on Iowa Catholic Radio, CISN.TV. Jeff Piggott back in the studio. 3-ball, other end. Ruitt Bijek, the Dowling transfer, misses the 3-ball, and Dowling will have the basketball. Dowling Catholic kicks it in the left side, and that is Simon Daniel. 3-ball won't go, and chased down by the Valley Tigers. We're off and running. Right to left, Mason Morrow gets it underneath and feeds it down low to Eli Reardon. Reardon takes it strong to the bucket for the Valley Tigers and is fouled. The bucket did not go. He's got 10 in the ball game, first half. 24-18, 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Ty Walker, Truman Morse, Mason Morrow, Ruitt Bijek, and Eli Reardon starting for the Valley Tigers in the second half. And the first free throw was up, no good. Sam Hughes, Jack Gredicke, Ryan Riggs, Simon Daniel, Matt Riedel for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Second free throw was up and no good by Valley Tigers. Eli Reardon, Dowling Catholic, comes up with the rebound. That's Simon Daniel. Simon Daniel up in the forecourt. They get it to Ryan Riggs. Stops in the paint, in trouble. Gets it to the outside corner, near side corner, right side to Gredicke. Gredicke, top of the key to Simon Daniel. Drives in the paint, takes it to the rack. Off the glass, no good. Misses it. The rebound comes down to Ty Walker and Valley Tigers. Valley Tigers in their gray tops, gray bottoms, orange numbers. Take it to the rack. That is Truman Morse. Misses the layup. The contested layup. Rebound comes down to Dowling Catholic. Matt Riedel and the Dowling Catholic Maroons shoot the bucket to our right. Riedel gets a pick, takes it to the rack. Scoop, layup, good. Matt Riedel knocks it down. He's got his 8th point of the ball game. Dowling increases their lead 26-18. 6:15 left to go, third quarter.
Really nice decision by Riedel to take that ball all the way into the paint.
And a feed down low left baseline. Mason Morrow takes the feed from Ty Walker, puts it up and in, good.
That's the pressure that Ty Walker puts on defenses. They had to collapse, which left Mason Morrow wide open on that block.
26-20, Valley 2 closer, and the ball is fed inside to Ryan Riggs. He loses the handle, Valley comes up with it. They have it in their forecourt, shoot the bucket to our left. 3-ball on the way, short, no good. Rebound comes down to the Valley Tigers. That's Bijek. Puts the shot up, won't go, gets his own board, puts it up again, and is fouled from behind. The 3-ball, originally put up by Truman Morse, was no good, and Ruitt Bijek, the 6'9" forward for Valley, 2 offensive rebounds, couldn't get it to go, but will be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe.
Yeah, a couple opportunities for Valley, and I think Gredicke, that's going to be his second foul. He's got both of them picked up here in the first couple of minutes of this quarter. And Ruitt Bijek just cannot get on track. You know, you see this, Joe, when you sit for a while, it's hard to get back into the flow of the game. We've already seen him miss a 3-pointer in the second half. That time a missed free throw.
Bijek misses his first. He gets another for Valley, down 26-20, and this one's up and in. He gets his first point of the ball game. 26-21, 5:39 left to go in the third quarter. Dowling on top of Valley. Dowling with a basketball. Shoot the bucket to our right. They're white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers, black trim. Hughes dribbles it over to the right wing to Simon Daniel. Left wing, rather, to the right wing to Daniel. Daniel back to Riedel. Top of the key in between the circles. Goes over to Hughes. Right side behind the arc. Looks for a pick. Drives in the lane. Free throw line. Stops. Nothing there. Kicks it out left side to Riedel. Likes a 3. Takes the high arcing 3. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Ruitt Bijek for the Valley Tigers. Valley Tigers have it in their forecourt, down 26-21. Left wing with a basketball. Ty Walker fakes left, goes right, kicks it out right side with a basketball. Truman Morse drives the lane, kicks it back out. Now Valley just working it around the perimeter here. Ty Walker has it, gets a pick, top of the key, stops, and loses the handle. Coming up with it is Simon Daniel, one-on-one, and takes it the distance, won't go. Gets it to Hughes, and it looks like Matt Riedel follows it up. Puts it home good, knocks it down, and will be rewarded with an extra one at the free throw line. Great team offense by the Dowling Catholic Maroons, 28-21, Dowling.
That's a great hustle play by Riedel, not just anticipating that that's going to be a made layup. He came down, got the rebound tip, Joe, and was able to concentrate and get the foul. So great hustle by Riedel.
And finishes off the old-fashioned three-point play with the made free throw, 29-21. Dowling Catholic, 4:33 left to go in the third quarter with the basketball. Valley Tigers have it, left free throw line extended. Truman Morris gets it to Morrow. Morrow drives the lane, kicks it to the right baseline. Running jumper by Ruud Bijic, knocks it down good. That's the first nice offensive play we've seen out of him today. 29-23, Valley 2 closer. Dowling with a basketball in their forecourt. They shoot the bucket to our right, in between the circles with it, Matt Riedel. Riedel drives in the lane, takes it to the rack, off the glass, won't go, but is hammered in the act, hits the deck. And Riedel will be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe.
Yeah, and even if he didn't, Riggs was on that other side. There was 3 Valley players trying to stop Matt Riedel, and he threw it up, got fouled, though, so he'll go get 2 shots. I believe they're going to get Morse on that foul, yes.
78% are from the line, 29-23. Dowling on top and at the line. 4:05 left to go third quarter. Matt Riedel, the right-hander, eyes it, flies it, cans it.
Dowling's been very effective.
12 points in the game for Riedel.
Yeah, Dowling's been very effective, Joe, when they've been able to get into the paint on the dribble, whether they're dropping it off to Ryan Riggs or finishing at the rim like Matt Riedel.
Riedel gets another from the charity stripe, 31-23. 4:04 left to go, third quarter. Valley has a basketball. Shoot the bucket to our left in their gray tops, gray bottoms, orange numbers, black trim. Ty Walker has it top of the key, goes to the right wing behind the three-point arc. That's Morrow. Morrow back in the corner, now back to Morrow. Morrow gets it to Morse, drives the lane, stops in the block, puts up the 2-footer, won't go. Rebound comes down to 6'8 senior Ryan Riggs for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. He'll give it up to Matt Riedel, the 6'4 senior. Gets it down low to Ryan Riggs, left block, reverse layup, won't go. And over the back going to be called on Matt Riedel as Truman Morse gets great position underneath for the Valley Tigers.
That was a great spin move that time by Riggs, and he almost had that, just couldn't get the right angle. And then Riedel just a little aggressive on that, trying to get that rebound.
Mikey Chase in the ball game for Sam Hughes for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, a 6'2 senior. 3:25 left to go in the third quarter, 31-23. Dowling Catholic on top over the Valley Tigers. Boys basketball action, Iowa Catholic Radio, CISN.TV. Joe Stacy, Mike Swaim, Jeff Piggott back in the studio. Backdoor pass stolen away. Valley Tigers trying to get too much away from it. And Mikey Chase steps in front of the pass for Dowling, has it in the forecourt now. Jalen Moses checks in the ball game as well, has it right wing, gets it to Simon Daniel, top of the key. Back to Mikey Chase. Mikey Chase finds a seam, takes it to the rack, got it to go. Mikey Chase gets his first 2 points in the ball game for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, 33-23, 2:49 left to go third quarter.
Well, Reardon can't come over and help because he got Riggs down on that block, and so it was just one-on-one, and Mikey Chase makes the better move.
And Mikey Chase whistled for a touch foul up front. And Ryan Riggs will take a seat, the 6'8 senior for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. In for him, the big body, 6'5 senior Andrew Lynch, going on to play football for the University of Iowa Hawkeyes. 2:44 left to go, third quarter, 33-23. Dowling on top, Valley with a basketball. They shoot the bucket to our left. Top of the key with it, Reardon. Reardon fakes left, goes right down the lane, puts up the shot, and about 4 foot before the rim, and Jalen Moses goes up and is whistled for the foul. From here, it looked like all ball, but
I think they're going to get Andrew Lynch with the body, Joe.
Thank you.
It was actually, Moses did have a good block on that, but they're going to call Lynch with that foul.
Eli Reardon at the charity stripe for Valley Tigers puts it up, no good.
And he's really struggled tonight from the foul line, Joe, just not been able to find the touch.
60% free throw shooter on the season, the 6'7 junior, good kid. Free throw up, no good. Bounces around, and Valley almost comes up with it.
I'm looking at Coach Windhorst, and his hands are going through his hair. It's one of those nights, sometimes you see that shot and it just won't fall, and not much you can do as a coach.
Terrific rivalry, 2 terrific coach teams, both girls and boys. 33-23, Dowling on top of this boys action. 2:21 left to go. Dowling has a basketball. Jalen Moses, top of the key, gets it to Riedel. Riedel fakes left, goes right in the lane, keeps the dribble, now backs it out in between the circles, goes to the left side. Now Jalen Moses finds Riedel down low on the left block, and he's hammered. That on the court or in the act of shooting, I couldn't tell.
I think they're going to call that on the floor, Joe, so Dowling will inbound, and that's going to be the 3rd team foul on Valley. 5 team fouls for Dowling.
Jay Moore in the ball game, a 5'11 junior, along with Truman Morse for the Valley Tigers. Truman Morse, a 5'11 senior. Dowling plays it out underneath their bucket. 33-23 they lead, and they get into Moses. Moses left wing, drives a lane, tripped, and hits the deck. They're going to call him for traveling.
Yeah, there was just inadvertent contact. I thought that was a good call by the officials there.
So the Valley Tigers will play it out to my right as we look on. Joe Stacy, Mike Swaim. Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo. Valley trails Dowling 33-23, 1:57 left to go, 3rd quarter. Little weave offense, top of the key as Valley shoots at the bucket to our left and stolen away. Matt Riedel takes it the distance off the glass, and we're going to have a foul on the floor before the shot, I believe. Matt Riedel took the basketball away from Valley as Valley was working that weave offense and just lost the handle of it.
Yeah, just a little slip with the footing, and he couldn't control it, and then just threw that ball up. And the Valley defender had no chance but to foul Riedel as he was going to score that.
Back in the ball game for the Valley Tigers is Reardon. He replaces Garange Dang. And Reardon 6'7", getting some size back in there. Matt Riedel plays it out underneath the bucket for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They get it to the top of the key to Sam Hughes. 33-23 Dowling, 1:42 left to go, 3rd quarter. Hughes drives the lane, stops left baseline, gets it to Riedel. Left baseline, takes it all the way, got it to go, and one. Matt Riedel takes the pass, takes the left baseline, banks it home, and he'll be rewarded with another one at the charity stripe. Matt Riedel means business for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. 30-23 Dowling, and to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, and it's unfortunate for Reardon. He sort of turned. He didn't get himself set as far as being able to take a charge, but I didn't think there was that much contact to call that. I probably would have went with a no call, but the officials went with the blocking foul, so Reardon picks it up, and three-point opportunity cashed in.
Riedel knocks it down. He's got a bunch in this ball game. 36-23 Dowling. 1:31 left to go, 3rd quarter. Valley has the basketball in their side of the forecourt. To our left, Mason Morrow keeps a dribble. Hands it off to Tommy Morse. Tommy Morse, right wing. Looks underneath, nothing there. Gets it down to Eli Reardon. Baseline, in the paint. Backs up the defender, puts his shot up. It won't go. But a foul going to be called on Andrew Lynch down low. Andrew Lynch just didn't get that product of verticality up and get his feet set and put his hands straight up. So Eli Reardon will take 2 from the charity stripe, down 36-23 for the Valley Tigers. 1:13 left to go, 3rd quarter. Reardon eyes it, flies it, front of the rim short. Man, I don't know what it is with free throws in these broadcasts, but
it has been a struggle, Joe, for both teams. Just have not been able to finish at the line here, and these are big points that Valley could be taking an opportunity here. Missed.
Reardon gets another for Valley. It's long and hits the back of the bank or the rim, deadens, and then goes home. Hey, no matter how you get it in, you get it in. 36-24, Dowling still on top. Dowling with a basketball. Top of the key, Ryan Riggs goes to the right side to Hughes. Hughes back to Riedel. Riedel, top of the key. Looks in the near side. Mikey Chase
Great
feeds
pass.
it down low to Riggs. Puts it up and in good. Great pass. Ryan Riggs finishes it off. Mikey Chase with a nice pass.
That's perfect execution. They couldn't have the angle from the top, so they went to the baseline. Mikey Chase knew it, and Ryan Riggs sealed. Coach O'Connor watching has got to be thrilled with that play.
38-24, Dowling extends their lead. 37 seconds left to play, 3rd quarter. Truman Morse has it for Valley. They shoot the bucket to our left as we look on here. Go to the top of the key with it is Jackson Carter. Carter inside to Ruit Bijic. Bijic puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound Valley Tigers. Bijic on the floor, loose ball. And Simon Daniel comes up with it, and Simon Daniel's going to be fouled by Ty Walker for Valley. So a scramble for the basketball. Dowling comes away with it, and Valley gets charged with a foul.
Well, and I like Coach Wagner going to a zone here to end the half, end the quarter, sort of confusing Valley that time offensively, and Dowling able to get a steal. So just everything going right now for Dowling as they have a 14-point lead.
So here we go. Dowling, Gredicke tries to get it in to Simon Daniel, does just barely. Simon Daniel dribbles it across the timeline, has it in their forecourt, 38-24. 11 seconds left to play. with a basketball. Matt Riedel, top of the key, takes the lane, kicks it out near side. Sam Hughes has to go with it in the lane, puts up the running jumper, won't go. And Valley with the rebound, and that'll end the third quarter of play. 38-24. The Dowling Catholic Maroons on their way. 8 minutes left to play. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Dowling Catholic Boys Basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio and viewing on CISN.TV. Back for the fourth and final frame after these important messages.
Bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Chevy bonus cash, plus GM card bonus cash, plus Conquest cash, plus you can redeem your unused cyber cash at Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. And we have new inventory arriving daily. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee, WaukeeChevy.com.
Social media savvy. All right. Mike Swaim, who is social media savvy, I'm guessing.
Wrong.
All right, here we go. Fourth and final frame. Dowling with a 38-24 lead. 7:45 left to go. 3 ball on the way. Sam Hughes won't go for Dowling. Joe Stacy, Mike Swaim. Here at Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium. Jeff Piggott back in our Iowa Catholic Radio studios. Truman Morse drives the lane, kicks it out right side, far corner, and off the leg of, looks like Dowling Catholic Maroon, so Valley will retain possession.
Simon Daniel has been all over Ty Walker, hasn't even given him a chance to breathe tonight, and again, staying with him. Just done a fantastic job defensively tonight.
Here we go. Valley plays it out underneath their bucket. They get it into Reardon. Reardon now top of the key, right side to Morse. Morse looks underneath. Now one dribble, goes to the right side, back to Morse, top of the key, drives in the lane. And what do we have?
I think they're going to get Gredicke with the hold on Ruit Bijic down low. There's a pretty good battle going on. And that's going to be Dowling's seventh foul. So, Joe, 7 minutes to go. Valley is going to have some opportunities here to get points while the clock is stopped.
50% free throw shooter, Ruit Bijic. At the line, 38-24, Dowling on top. Valley at the line, 7:17 left to go in the ball game. First free throw is up, hits the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Eli Reardon, puts up the shot, caroms around the rim, got it to go and one. So Eli Reardon out-muscles Dowling Catholic underneath.
Yeah, and Morse is down for Valley,
I hate
Joe.
to see that.
Yeah, it looks like he's sort of holding his wrist. I didn't see, it might have been in that scrum when Riggs was trying to get the rebound, and so Coach Windhorst is going to have to get him out. Looks like a sub's coming in.
Jack Gredicke will also come out of the ball game. Looks like they're going to keep.
Yeah, it looks like Morse is going to stay, so that's good news for Valley.
Yep. 38-26, Dowling on top. Valley at the line, 7:14 left to go. Free throw is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Dowling Catholic, Ryan Riggs, a 6'8 senior. All right, here come the Dowling Catholic Maroons, left to right. Sam Hughes brings it across the timeline, keeps the dribble left side, gets it to Riedel to Riggs to Hughes. Hughes, top of the key to Jalen Moses. Jalen Moses dribbles it over the left wing, hands it off to Simon Daniel from the left wing at the top of the key. Dribbles in the lane, and what do we have here? Timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. 6:49 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it right here. 38-26, Dowling on top. What are you telling your kids here?
Well, if I'm Coach Wagner, look, you got a 12-point lead with 6:49 to go. We can afford to be patient on offense and get a great shot. We don't have to force things. I think they just keep running their motion. Obviously, I'd love to see them try and get inside the paint like they've been doing, and then try and find Ryan Riggs, who has been fantastic tonight. But again, ball security is key here, Joe. And if you're Coach Windhorst, look, you've got to take some chances here. You've got to try and put pressure on Dowling, make them uncomfortable so that you can get opportunities in transition to try and get back into this ball game.
Mike Swaim, everybody. Color commentary, Dowling Catholic. Joe Stacy with the play-by-play in for Mark Amadeo. He'll be back behind the mic. Next ball game. So here we go. Dowling plays it in. They get it in to Ryan Riggs, loses the handle, gets it to Matt Riedel, top of the key. Dowling Catholic shoots at the bucket to our right as we look on here. Simon Daniel in the corner looking underneath for Riggs. Nothing there. Now top of the key to Hughes. Hughes all the way over the left wing behind the arc. Jalen Moses. Jalen Moses in the corner to Hughes. Hughes back to Simon Daniel. Drives in the lanes. Turn around. Doesn't like it. Gives it to Jalen Moses, top of the key. Right side now to Sam Hughes in between the circle. 6:18 left to go. Stolen away. Right side. Valley Tigers with the one-handed jam is Eli Reardon. Eli Reardon means business for the Valley Tigers. 38-28. 6:14 left to go in the ball game. 1.5 the lead. Eli Reardon, the 6'7 junior, with a one-handed flush.
Well, how about the steal, and then it was almost like a windmill dunk that time, Joe. I mean, he took off and got up there. Great athletic move by Reardon, and maybe that's the spark that Valley needs. You know, again, we talked about ball security. Dowling's got to be so good with ball fakes and coming to meet the ball. That time, a lazy pass leads to that dunk. And maybe that's going to be what Valley needs to get back into this game. I already see Ty Walker sort of creeping up the court, going to put some pressure on these Dowling ball handlers. And this is what Dowling's going to have to do, is survive this pressure for the next 6 minutes.
I could dunk a tennis ball in high school.
I could barely touch the rim when I was in high school.
Oh, I was a average high school basketball player back before Christ was a corporal, I tell you that much. 38-28, 6:03 left to go in the ball game. Dowling on top, have the basketball, top of the key. With it is Matt Riedel, drives the lane, takes a shot off the glass, got it to go. Matt Riedel having a whale of a ball game tonight. Dowling 40-28 over Valley. 5:50 left to go in the ball game. Valley needs to hurry things up a little bit here. Left wing with the basketball. Ty Walker likes a three, takes the three, got the three. Valley with a big shot.
First time we've seen that, Joe. That was a nice screen set up by Reardon that time to get Walker open, and he buried it.
Other end, Sam Hughes takes it the distance, and it's knocked away as he tries to split the seam down the left side of that lane. And Dowling will retain possession underneath their bucket. 5:32 left to go in the basketball game. 40-31. Mike O'Connor enjoying this one from the comfort of his own home as Dowling gets it in underneath their bucket. They get it to Matt Riedel, far left baseline. Riedel looks to make a move, gets it to the top of the key to Simon Daniel, pulls the trigger on the three, off the back of the rim, no good. Chased down by Truman Morse for Valley. He'll bring it across right to left. Valley shoots at the bucket to our left as we look on here, down 40-31, 5:15 left to go in the ball game. A inlet pass knocked away. Valley comes up with it. Ty Walker has it left wing behind the arc, gets it to the top of the key to Morrow. Mason Morrow in between the circle, crossover dribble, drives the lane, running jumper off the glass, got it to go. Nice running jumper by Morrow, and the Valley Tigers are right back in this ball game, down 40-33.
It's almost like that dunk flipped the switch for this Valley Tiger offense, and they look a lot more energized. And Dowling's got to make sure that they are staying in front of their man. That time, Morrow able to drive to the basket.
It's funny how those things get you fired up.
Yeah, a little momentum switch.
So now at the charity stripe, a foul away from the basketball, and Sam Hughes will head to the charity stripe. A 100% free throw shooter on the season. The right-hander eyes it, flies it, got it.
Yeah, going forward, Joe, both teams now in the bonus. Each one will be in with the 1-and-1. Dowling with 18 fouls, Valley with 7.
Matthew Riedel with 18 points in the ball game. Hughes eyes it, knocks it down. Knocks both of them down for Dowling Catholic. Big free throws, 42-33. 4:46 left to go in the basketball game. Valley with a basketball. 3-ball, left side. Mason Morrow cans it for the Valley Tigers. And they want to talk it over. B.J. Windhorse likes the momentum. 42-36. Valley Tigers right in this basketball game. 4:41 left to go.
Well, Dowling just a little lazy getting back in transition. Nobody matches up with Morrow. He's wide open. That's an easy play for Walker. Get it to Morrow and then credit him. That's 2 baskets in a row for Morrow. Able to knock down that three, and Valley has life now. You can just see it in the huddle, and when these guys, they're coming off and high-fiving, and just the energy level for Dowling, all of a sudden, it looks like they're just trying to hang on. So Dowling's got to get something happening here in this offense. They got to take care of the ball, and then they've got to get a great shot. I'd like to see them go inside to Riggs. Just pound that thing inside. Let the big man go do his thing.
Ashworth Vision Clinic getting behind the Dowling Catholic Maroons, as are the folks at Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One getting behind all of Dowling Catholic student athletics. Joe Stacy with all the play-by-play in for the Hall of Famer Mark Amadeo. Mike Swaim on color commentary. And again, Mark Amadeo, thank you so very much for giving me the nod. And boy, voice of the Iowa Barnstormers, Upper Iowa football Friday night. Dowling Catholic
There's
baseball,
a trend. A
and
lot of
softball.
football. A lot of football, Joe.
Yeah. I love I love all sports. Gary Rima got me in this business long ago,
He's a good one.
1991, and my wife still wants to choke him every now and then. But no, we have a great relationship with Gary, lifelong friend. Here we go. 42-36, 4:33 left to go. Riedel takes it the distance for the Dowling Catholic Maroons off the back of the rim. No good. That actually might have been Riggs. Other end with a basketball. Shot is up. No good. Fight for the basketball. And Ruitt comes up with it, puts up the shot, bounces around, goes home. Ruitt Bijek with the putback, and Dowling Catholic now looking like they're in a dogfight.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure right now, and that's finishing on one end for Valley and not finishing on the other by Dowling.
They feed down low. Ryan Riggs, left baseline, goes up strong, gives the head fake, puts it up, finishes it, knocks it down, and be rewarded with one at the charity stripe, the old-fashioned three-point play. And the big fella down low, 44-38, Ryan Riggs, the 6'8 senior, will head to the charity stripe.
He does such a great job of pinning, getting that defender on his hip, and getting a good angle so he can go baseline away from the defensive help. Great job by Ryan Riggs on the finish.
That's 11 points in the ball game, and they were listening to you. They went to him, 45-38. 3:56 left to go in the ball game. Dowling on top. Truman Morrow has it, top of the key, drives right side, off the glass, got it to go. Truman Morse, has 8 points in the ball game and a nice bank off the dish. 45-40. Dowling still on top. 3:39 left to go in the ball game. Dowling with the basketball. Top of the key with it is Simon Daniel. Simon Daniel gets it in the near side corner to Jalen Moses. Jalen Moses right wing back to Daniel. Daniel top of the key to Matt Riedel. Matt Riedel surveys the Valley defense, drives in the lane, picks up the dribble, gets it to Jalen Moses in the paint, takes too many steps with it as he takes it to the rack. Jalen Moses, the 6'9 senior, turns it over to the Valley Tigers. 3:18 left to go in the contest. Dowling by 5.
Well, pretty good motion that time by Dowling, but it almost is like Moses has got no time and score. If you don't have something, not a clear path to the basket, kick that thing out.
Ty Walker drives on the lane, stops, left elbow, puts up the shot, blocked by Simon Daniel, and Ty Walker comes down with it. Looks like he traveled. We'll see what the call is. He had the basketball and scooted.
I think they're going to get they got a technical foul on Simon Daniel. I don't know if he said something or if he got a good block, and then the ball went to Morrow, and something happened, and I didn't see it, Joe, but the officials called a technical right away. So this is huge because this is 2 shots in the ball for the Valley Tigers.
I didn't see it either. 45-41. Ty Walker knocks down the first free throw for Valley, gets another. In and out, no good. And Valley will get it from the side in their forecourt. Must have been some chirping because I didn't see the contact.
Yeah, I didn't either. So Valley with an opportunity here to cut this to a 2 or 1 point game depending on the shot.
45-41, Dowling on top, Valley with the basketball. 3 minutes left to go in the basketball game. Top of the key with it, Mason Morrow gets it to Ty Walker. Ty Walker right side, now to the left side. Truman Morse dribbles it over, gets it to Bijek. Bijek pulls the trigger on the 3. And just like that, Valley Tigers back to within 1. 45-44. Dowling on top. Dowling with the basketball, and Riedel going to come over and looked like he was just kind of dribbling the basketball over toward the bench to call a timeout, and gets it, but was almost hijacked.
Yeah, Morse almost had the steal, and the official called the timeout. They both sort of end up on the floor, but how about Bijek with that was a tough shot coming to his left, putting the ball on the floor, 1 dribble, and the 3-pointer over Gredicke. So, wow, what a comeback here. Valley started this quarter, Joe, I believe, down 12.
Yep.
So they've got this thing to a 1-point game, and now Dowling has got to execute. They've got to be really strong with the ball. They've got to execute. I'd like to see more than 1 or 2 Dowling players going for those offensive boards. And if you're Valley, keep doing what you're doing. Play with this energy level. But again, any foul will put Dowling on the line. Same thing with the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Any foul will put Valley on the line for 2 shots.
Matthew Riedel with 18 points in the ball game with my unofficial map. Ryan Riggs with 9. Sam Hughes with 10, if I'm not mistaken. 9, actually. And just like you said, that slam dunk really kind of lit things up. Eli Reardon, since then, Dowling Catholic has been on standstill offensively. 45-44, 2:37 left to go in the basketball game. Dowling plays it out right in front of the bench down below us here. They get it into Sam Hughes. Sam Hughes gets it to Mikey Chase, top of the key to Ryan Riggs. Ryan Riggs back to Sam Hughes, right side. Now top of the key to Gredeke. Gredeke looks underneath, nothing there. To the far side, Riedel drives the left baseline, stopped. Nice defensive play, now kicks it out right side. Mikey Chase, 3-ball on the way, good! Mikey Chase knocks down the 3-ball. They needed that, 48-44, Dowling, 2:10 left to play in the ball game. Other end with a basketball, Morrow, top of the key, finds a seam, takes it to the rack, puts up the prayer, and a foul. And shooting 2 will be Mason Morrow. Took it from the left elbow, did a full moon circle, drove the lane, and just kind of put up a prayer, but was fouled in the act.
Yeah, sort of bailed out that time by the Dowling defense, getting the body on a sort of what I thought was an out-of-control shot.
First free throws of the season for this kid. It's up and in. Mason Morrow.
He's had a really nice quarter here, Joe.
Yep. 8 points in the ball game. Taking a seat will be Mikey Chase for Dowling Catholic. 48-45, Valley trails, and the second free throw is up and good by Mason Morrow. 48-46. Valley 1 closer, down by 2. 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Dowling with a basketball. Simon Daniel gets it in the left corner to Sam Hughes. Sam Hughes, top of the key to Matthew Riedel. Riedel to Gredeke. Gredeke, right side, now top of the key to Riedel. Riedel puts it on the court, takes it to the rack, off the glass, got it to go. Matthew Riedel means business. 20 points in the ball game. 50-46 Dowling. 1:36 left to go in the basketball game with a basketball. Ruit Bijic, left wing, keeps his dribble, goes to the top of the key, now to the right side to Truman Morse. Morse back to the top of the key to Morrow. Morrow between the leg dribble and a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah, Coach Windhorst got a timeout. I think it was a great timeout. Valley looked a little disjointed as to what they wanted to do. So Coach Windhorst is going to get him in, get exactly what kind of play he wanted. Keep in mind, to start the half, Coach Windhorst isolated Morse, and he was able to use his body and go into the defender. Nobody was on that side. He was able to take it in. See if they don't run some sort of ISO where everybody comes one way, and then the guard, either whether it's Ty Walker or Morse, is able to go one-on-one on that right side of that court.
Dowling Catholic trying to hang on here, 50-46, and move on the season to 4-3. Valley Tigers 4-0, 2-0 in the CIML Central. Dowling still looking for their first win in the CIML Central.
And this would be a big one, especially with your crosstown rival in the Valley Tigers. And Coach Wagner might be defensively coming out and looking to switch defenses. We saw at the end of the half, he was able to go to a zone and sort of confuse Valley. So we'll see if he decides to stay man or if they go zone to sort of counter what Coach Windhorst is going to do.
Mike O'Connor, head coach of the Dowling Catholic
Looks like they're going to be in man, Joe.
As Nick Wagner, Jimmy Nahas taking over for OC in this one, and probably another couple of ball games. Here we go.
Oh.
As Valley inbounds it near side in the backcourt. They try to get it to Truman Morse, and Matt Riedel is going to be busted for the foul.
That's a huge mistake, Joe.
Double bonus. So 2 shots coming up for the Valley Tigers, down 50-46, 1:25 left to go in the basketball game. The right-hander eyes it, flies it, hits the front of the rim, then the bank board goes home good. Truman Morse, 9 points in the ball game, and 1 closer, down by 3 Valley. Truman Morse for Valley gets another, eyes it, lets it go, cans it. Down by 2 Valley. Here comes the full court pressure, no doubt about it. Gredeke and the Dowling Catholic Maroons played out from their backcourt. And
there wasn't a foul there.
No reach in there.
Yeah, Coach Wagner looking for that foul too.
Here we go. As Dowling Catholic plays it in their forecourt. Little weave offense, top of the key. Gredeke to Ryan Riggs. Backdoor, and Gredeke takes it to the rack. Got it to go. And one. Nice pass from Riggs, top of the key. And Jack Gredeke will take it to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
What a great pass by Ryan Riggs on a little give and go. Gredeke going to the basket, and then Ruitt fouling him from behind, and Gredeke able to get that thing to fall.
The big kid, 70%er, hits the rim, caroms around, and goes home. Jack Gredeke with the old-fashioned three-point play.
And they're going to go a little offense-defense, Joe, here with Andrew Lynch coming in. Gredeke with the foul trouble is going to sit. I like this move by Coach Wagner as well.
53-48. Dowling on top. What a ball game. What a performance by both Valley and Dowling tonight. 1:03 left to go in the contest. Valley has it down 53-48. Right wing with the basketball. Backdoor pass to Reardon. Takes it to the rack. Won't go, but he'll be rewarded with 2 from the charity stripe. A nice defense. I believe it was Lynch or Riggs. One of the 2 big bodies down there making sure that Eli Reardon was not able to finish.
Yeah, that was Ryan Riggs, and he's picking up his foul. I believe that's going to be his 3rd. He's done a nice job of staying out of foul trouble here in this second half.
So Reardon eyes it, flies it, hits the front of the rim, then goes in. Good, 16 points in the ball game for that young man. 53-49, Valley one closer. 56 seconds left to play in the basketball game. Eli Reardon gets another for Valley. Eyes it, bends his knees, lets it go. Perfect rotation, hits the backboard, hits the back of the rim, rather. Ryan Riggs with the rebound. And here come the Dowling Catholic Maroons. They shoot the bucket to our right. Matt Riedel keeps the dribble top of the key and is going to be fouled by Truman Morse, and that's going to be 10 team fouls on the Valley Tigers, if I'm not mistaken. So the double bonus now for the Dowling Catholic Maroons as it become a free throw shooting contest.
It is, and what Coach Windhorst and the Valley Tigers want to do is extend this game, and the way you do that is you foul and try and hope that Dowling misses, and so down 4 with 46. Didn't surprise me on the foul, and there's the miss.
78% free throw shooter, hits the front of the rim, no good. Matt Riedel will get another. Riedel, 20 points in the ball game. Eyes it. One bounce. Spins the basketball. Got the second one. Big free throw there, 54-49. 45 seconds left to play in the ball game. Here come the Valley Tigers. They shoot the bucket to our left. Mason Morrow dribbles it across the timeline, sees a seam, picks up the dribble, left free throw line extended, gets it to Eli Reardon, puts up the 2-ball, won't go. Gredeke gets the rebound, gets it to Riedel, and Riedel is going to be fouled in the backcourt. 32 seconds left to play. Dowling, 54, Valley 49.
There's a nice box out by Gredeke there, boxing out Riut Bijik, and couldn't get the rebound, and he commits that foul, and that will be it for him. He is fouled out of the game.
Nice second half for him, fourth quarter in particular, as Matt Riedel will head to the charity stripe for the Dowling Catholic Maroons with a 54-49 lead. 32 seconds left to play. Matt Riedel, the right-hander, eyes it, spins it, bends his knees, lets it go, got it. Matt Riedel, 22 points in the ball game. Extends the Dowling Catholic lead, 55-49. 32 seconds left to go, gets another. Free throw on its way, short, won't go. Rebound comes down to Valley. That's Mason Morrow, crosses the timeline. They get it top of the key to Morse. Morse drives the baseline, gets it to Reardon, puts up the shot on the left baseline, got it to go. And the Valley Tigers, 2 closer, 55-51, 22 seconds left to go. And Eli Reardon with 18 points in the ball game. After the make, they'll call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 55-51, what a ball game. Dowling on top, 22 seconds left to play.
That was Valley's last timeout, Joe. Dowling has 2, and so Coach Windhorst is going to be pressuring all over the floor. So if Dowling gets in trouble, they've got a timeout. You know that Valley is going to foul, so you've got to be really strong with the ball. And then it comes down to coming down to the other end and making free throws. And if you're Valley, you've got to keep driving that basket, see if you can get fouled, get that clock stopped, make some points while the clock is stopped, and then picking up full court and trying to foul.
All right, great job out of Mike Swain today during the boys contest. Color commentary, Steve Devaney and the girls. Joe Stacy in for Mark Amadeo. He'll be back next week. Thank you, Mark, for the opportunity to step in for you. And what a great week it's been for me to call some basketball and dust off the old gym shoes as the Dowling Catholic Maroons will play it out from their backcourt. You think they're going to get fouled right away, I would imagine.
And Riedel can run the baseline, but they also, again, have a timeout.
Got to get the ball in. Riedel looking for time, and he turns it over to the Valley Tigers. Oh, my goodness sakes alive.
Well, just a mental error there. You've got to be able to get a timeout, knowing time and score.
Valley will play it out underneath their bucket. They get it in. Left side with a basketball is Morse. Drives the lane. Scoop shot is up. No good. Rebound, Jack Gredeke. Gredeke hugs the basketball, marries it, and is going to be fouled. And, boy, what a Dowling Catholic able to outlive that mental mistake by the 6'4" senior, Matt Riedel, and now very important free throws on the other end for Jack Gredeke, the 6'10" senior, up 55-51, 15 seconds left to play in this ball game.
Dowling fortunate that Morse missed that. Would have cut this thing to a 2-point game.
Gredeke, free throw up and no good. He gets another, and the double bonus, 55-51, Dowling at the line. Jack Gredeke eyes it, flies it, got it. Gredeke with an important free throw there. 56-51, 12 seconds left to go with a basketball. And that's Ty Walker, 3-ball on the way. Gredeke with the rebound, and that'll do it. That'll do it. Matt Riedel comes up with the rebound, and Gredeke with the rebound up to Riedel. So the Dowling Catholic Maroons, 56-51 over the Valley Tigers. Dowling sweeps the night, win the girls contest on a Emma Gipple 3-point bucket at the buzzer, 51-48. And the Dowling boys get a hard-fought victory as well, 56-51 over the Valley Tigers. Great ball game, well coached, well played by both sides.
No question. We talked at the beginning of the broadcast, Joe, about how much faith Coach O'Connor has in his coaching staff, and with guys like Wagner and Jim Nahas. I had all the confidence that these guys were going to do a great job, and they really did. But you got to give a lot of credit to this Dowling team. In particular, the way they came out in this first half and the way they played defense, really giving no easy shots to Valley, taking Ty Walker completely out of the game. Give a lot of credit to Simon Daniel, but it was a team effort. And then in the second half, executing on offense. You think about some of those drives with Matt Riedel, or even when they designed to play for Ryan Riggs, the kick out, you think about how big that three was that Mikey Chase hit. Executing when they needed to, and I thought that's what Dowling did tonight. Just a solid win on both ends of the floor against a really good Valley Tiger basketball team.
Mike Swaim, you're a pro. Terrific job out of you. Don't go anywhere. Ashworth Vision Clinic. Ashworth Vision Clinic committed to providing a complete eye exam. Make sure that you and your family are seeing and feeling their best. Ashworth Vision Clinic, located at 60th and Ashworth Road in West Des Moines, or online at ashworthvision.com. Construction Professionals, a family business built on a strong foundation to create a new or remodeled home that is uniquely yours. 515-208-5721 or online at cpcustomhomes.com. Orrin, Marilyn, Stryker's son Derek there to help you out. Dental Associates with over 45 years of dental experience addressing your smile needs and dreams. 3700 Westtown Parkway, West Des Moines. 515-225-6742 or online at DesMoines/DentalAssociates.com. New patients and their families always welcome. Dr. Gleichman, Dr. Karbaka, Dr. Nagel, Dr. Quick, and Dr. Small there, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Kemen's vision to improve the quality of life by touching half the people of the world every day with their products and services. 2100 Murray Street in Des Moines or online at Kemen.com. Mercy One. With more than 50 primary care clinics in the Des Moines area, there is a convenient Mercy location near you. We'll take a quick break, send it back to Jeff Piggott in our studios. Dowling Catholic comes away with a sweep tonight over the Valley Tigers. You've been listening to it on Iowa Catholic Radio and viewing it on CISNTV.com. Back after these important messages to finish up tonight.
In Iowa, we grow corn, but to us, corn is more than a cash crop. It's part of who we are. Corn supports our livestock, helping our animals thrive. Corn fuels us. Ethanol powers our state as we push towards a clean, burning future. Corn nourishes us. It gives us an abundance of good food that nourishes our families, helps our student athletes grow stronger. In Iowa, we grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
I have a very active family, and those activities can lead to injuries. Whether on a soccer field or in a gym, accidents happen. For all imaging procedures like x-rays, CAT scans, or an MRI, we trust Iowa Radiology. They're professional, have the latest technology, and are really great with my kids. Got questions? Call or text today, or visit iowaradiology.com. See why more and more families choose Iowa Radiology. Their focus is our good health.
All right, Mike Swaim, Joe Stacy, breaking down life in between breaks, broadcasting here at Dowling Catholic High School. What a night inside Dowling Catholic High School gymnasium, looking down center court, high above with all the play-by-play in for Mark Amadeo. Joe Stacy, Steve Davini earlier on with the girls' color commentary, Mike Swaim for the boys, the double dip of girls and boys basketball. Here tonight, Dowling Catholic Maroons playing host for the Valley Tigers. CIML Central Conference rivalry, and Dowling comes away with two big wins, one in the girls' contest. Emma Gipple with a huge three-pointer as the buzzer sounds. 51-48 winners there, and then on the boys' side, the boys come away with a big 56-51 win. You've been listening to Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY, 1150 AM, 94.5 on the FM dial, and also on CISN.TV. I want to thank Jeff Piggott back in the studio, Peter Tarpey, and Randy Nielsen on CSI and TV, and of course Mike Swaim. Back and forth affair. Dowling looked like after that slam dunk by Eli Reardon really gained some momentum, made up some ground, made it a close ball game, but Dowling pulls away in the end.
I think in the end, that 12-point deficit to start the fourth quarter was just too much for Valley. If you're Coach Windhorst, I think you got to be really happy about how your team responded in the fourth quarter. They were able to get this thing to a one-point game. But, too many missed opportunities, a lot of missed free throws for Valley tonight. And I think they're going to go back and look at that. Some turnovers is really what cost them. But I thought it was an inspired effort by Dowling. You could see it with Ryan Riggs and Matt Riedel, and then Gredicke with the big putback there late in this game, getting fouled by Ruat Bijek. And some extra motivation, I think, with to win one for Coach O'Connor, who's at home. And, of course, we wish all the best for him and his family. These are weird times, who would have thought that this would have been going on? But you know what? He's got a great staff, and those guys did a fantastic job tonight. So you got to give a lot of credit to all of the Dowling Maroons tonight in that win.
Yeah, Nick Wagner, Jimmy Nahas, Mike O'Connor has to be proud of their effort. Of course, proud of all of these young men on the Dowling Catholic side and the Valley side as well. B.J. Windhorst, a terrific businessman in town, and he's been there for a long time and has just kicked out a lot of great players and a lot of great programs.
He's one of the best, and he does such a fantastic job year in, year out. His kids play so well. He's got a great understanding of the game. He's a good friend of mine, and we wish all of these teams success going forward.
All right, Eli Reardon leads the way for the Valley Tigers with 18 points in the contest. Truman Morse had 10 for the Valley Tigers. Ruat Bijek chips in with 8 points on the night. And on the Dowling Catholic Maroon side, Matthew Riedel, what can you say about that junior? 22 points in the ball game. Ryan Riggs had 9. Sam Hughes had 9. But Matthew Riedel, it was his night.
It was. And he when the Dowling needed a big bucket, it was either him driving to the basket, getting fouled and finishing, or maybe a good pass to Ryan Riggs with the dump. And he did other things. I mean, he rebounded well tonight, played defensively, a very solid game. So it was just a great all-around effort by Matt Riedel. Total team effort for the Dowling Maroons.
And the Dowling Catholic Maroons will be in action this Friday night, taking on the Johnson Dragons, girls and boys doubleheader. I want to thank all of our sponsors once again: Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, Mercy One, our partners Peter Tarpey, Randy Nielsen, of course Peter Tarpey, the godfather of CISN TV. Thank you very much, Peter. Great to catch up with you again. And Jeff Piggott, everybody at Iowa Catholic Radio, Mark Amadeo, thank you so very much. The Hall of Famer will be back behind the mic next ball game this Friday night. Thank you once again. As always, I always like to end my broadcast professing my faith on this station. It's always a pleasure to do so, and I'd like to do it right now. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Dear Lord God, Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and all that is seen and unseen, Jesus Christ, my Lord, my Savior, my living God, my friend who I can commune with anytime, any place, and stay in communion with, even in a basketball gymnasium. Of course, thank you for sending the Holy Spirit. We would ask that it's your will that both the sides of the ledger here today, the girls, these young men, will take your courage on the court and in the classroom and throughout life. Please protect them from this pandemic. Please keep them safe from harm and anxiety. We ask this through your name, Lord Jesus Christ. We believe in you. We hope in you. And we thank you for each and every breath. Amen. In your name, Jesus Christ. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for Mike Swaim, for Steve Devaney, for Jeff Piggott, and for Mark Amadeo. Take care. God bless everybody. Dowling Catholic gets it done. 2 wins here today in the girls' game, 51-48, and also come away with a big win, 56-51 in the boys' game. God bless everybody. Talk to you soon.